Hey guys,
Oh shit!
what is happening? Welcome to Friday Night Flicks, everybody. I hope you can hear us both. We got Brother Pocket Metal here. Got a couple
Hey.
other guests that
Oh,
might
never mind.
stop by. Let me start at the top. I'm gonna start at the bottom. I'm gonna break it up. I'm gonna say howdy to Lord Needham, channel member, brother from another mother, channel member Marco. We got channel member Paul Mills. He and I have been communicating today as we sleep irregular hours. We've got Craig, channel member, in here, and Brother Joe Isabella, Brother Thea. And then we've got, who else? We got Carco, my man, the one that put a grail in my hand. And that rhymed. I should be a rapper, damn it. Foop Doodle. Channel member, and then Palmer Conley, always here. Great to see you, Palmer, channel member. Let's see who else we got. We got Colby in the house. Colby, channel member. Welcome, brother. We'll have some fun tonight. I'll get into that shortly. We got, let's see. I think I'm getting everybody. That's why I like to get in here like 30 seconds early. Space Ghost, what's up, my man? We've been bumping into each other in a lot of lives. I think I said hey to Craig, but hey again, Craig. I love seeing y'all chatting with each other, catching up. Let me get that, channel member. Angelo, brother channel member, what is up, guys? I hope everybody had a great week. I'm glad it's over, even though my Fridays are not much different than my Tuesdays, but that's getting ready to change. Pizza operator, what is up? Let's see who else I missed. We got Jim Turtletheria. I always get the Jim and then I blow the last name because I don't pronounce it. I get all dyslexic on it. Good to see you, Jim. And like you guys might have seen in the thumbnail, we will have a little stop by at some point tonight where Brother Jason Grant will pop in. Hopefully he won't have technical difficulties and kind of show us some stuff he's been working on. I don't know if he'll show off what he shared with me, a few things he was working on, getting ready to start grinding that are a little bit of a departure from the normal JCal. But I did a video a couple of days ago. It released today, and it was kind of walking through my JCal collection, kind of starting from the first one that I picked up a year and 2 months ago when he first started grinding knives. And because I've always been a Grant gripper fan before I ever had a channel. I blame Tri-State for that, or thank Tri-State for that. Tri-State got me hooked up on the gripper. And then when the Tripper came out, it being much smaller, it was something that I really liked. So when he started grinding knives, I was interested. And the first few I picked up were, right around $100, a little bit less maybe. That chisel grind I got, and that street Tanto, because he wasn't even doing Kydex yet then. So I've kind of got a neat little representation of at least where he's come in a year's time making knives from somebody who, tattooed for 30 years, but hadn't made a lot of knives that I'm aware of. So I wanted to show off what I've been seeing on Instagram. I don't know if you guys have seen. I'm going to pull it up real quick, and then I won't spam us with Instagram. But I did think we could look at some different sites tonight. Not necessarily sales sites, but just some cool knife content.
Did you throw some more pellets in there for this little
So
one?
check this little guy out. I don't know if this is available, but this is one I saw that just showed me that. Look at that scale, that liner.
That's pretty crazy looking.
I mean, it's just in Pocket Metal. I need to send you a couple of my JCals that are early releases, because just how far he's gone with his.
Yeah.
I mean, each one of these jimps are hand filed. I mean, they're not, and his sharpening choils are getting so much better. He's just doing cool stuff.
I honestly, the jimping doesn't do anything for me, but I like the look of the other one. I mean, you can tell it's he's definitely, progressed a lot with his skill there.
And he saw some of this at a scale place or somewhere. This is circuit board from the 80s that he finished with some kind of lacquer and made scales out of it.
Right on.
You don't see that every day. And now he's using these screws. The first one I had that had screws that wasn't pinned, they weren't countersunk. But now it looks like he's even countersinking them. So I'm stoked to see what he's got. He's doing a lot of these really aggressive blades that aren't my jam, but I can appreciate them. Here's another circuit board.
Like, I like the way that's got that, the bottom one, the Warncliffey sheep's footy, more Warncliffe than sheep's foot, I guess. But like that, not really jimping, but whatever the hell that scalloping is at the top there looks kind of cool.
Yeah, I just kind of look at that as kind of just an organic element, just like here, where he does some hand filing to make it different than the last cleater he did, right?
Right.
So it's just kind of an artistic touch. And the knives, because I was asking him the steels that he's been working with, and he's open to working with just about everything, but most of the knives that I've gotten are either an 80 CRV tool steel, or an S35VN. Those are the ones he works with the most. But he's starting to do some S90V, and he can really get anything. It just depends on what people want and are willing to, pay for. Because I feel like he keeps things from a custom build perspective. See that right there?
Yeah.
That was sold to my brother 5-door, and my brother 5-door thought it was too small for him and reached out to me. And I think this is the same knife. And I bought it from 5-door.
Yeah, that looks more like a rock. Someone said earlier about it being kind of a rock texture, and that looks kind of a little bit more than the previous one we had seen. It would just, but yeah, I mean, there's things about them I like. The small size not being one of them. I mean, I don't mind it being somewhat small. Like, I mean, to a lot of people, the fixed blades that I do like are relatively small, but they're still, it's big enough to be like a hand filling little thing. And this is, like this little guy, I really like the size of this. So, it fits. I can get a whole hand on it, but it's still not a big knife. You know what I mean? Like it's
right. It's not blade heavy or anything that's going to carry heavy.
It's smaller than the one of the last GECs that I got. So it's
Thomas McDonald, what's up, Scotty Brew? Channel
by any means a big knife, but it's big enough to, for my hand to get like right on there. And even if you had to go over the back, you could, and it's still not, uncomfortable.
Well, when Jason gets in here, let's ask him what his standard sizes are, because I know he does a Beard of Doom size and a size that my buddy A to Z buys, they're like the biggest of big hand people. So I know he does varying sizes, and I think he gets 3 sizes of water jet blanks cut, and they're cut in big rectangles where the blade is, so that he's got his handle basically formed before sanding or turning it into a pry bar on the back end. And then he's got the flexibility to cut out the type blade that he's thinking about that day, right?
If you think I'm a rough 50, I'm a rough 45. I got gray hair, damn it. That doesn't mean shit. Son of a bitch, you people. Look,
I'm splitting the difference closer to 50. Did y'all see this? I didn't post it because I don't have a Blade affiliate link, but I felt like I should have. This original Luff concept, which is a lot of people didn't like it. I really did. This is the micarta in their one-day sale, and they sold their remaining ones of these for $163. This was a $320 knife, I think.
I mean, yeah, it's a good deal. I mean, I've always made fun of, the shape of that has never done anything for me. I know a lot of people love the knife. I'm sure that, it feels good in your hand and it does knife things, but
it actually doesn't. It actually feels, the reason the 2 buddies that got one with me, Dark Gravity, and I think Dark Gravity sold his to A to Z, and then A to Z sold it, is it feels so light I still, not as much since I've lived with a Rosie, but I still equate some type of mass and weight with
Yeah,
value, whether that's right or wrong. But
it's
this
definitely wrong.
like
But
a
I
this
understand
feels
what you're
like a
saying. Like
toy.
some things definitely feel too light. Uh, and you know, I understand what you're saying.
Have you handled one of these?
I don't think I have, but
Well, you like your pair too. Let me send you this when we get stuff set
no.
up, just to check it out.
Listen. So I'm a very my first belief is if I don't like the way it looks, nothing else matters.
And that's a very good point. That keeps you out of a lot of bad purchases.
Yeah, and that's I mean right here. So like in some ways yes to this, and in it's dependent upon the item, right? Like certain items feel like they should be a little bit heavier. It's just a weird thing, especially when size comes into play. Like some things at a certain size feel like they're too light to be that big or too heavy to be that small. It's everyone's got their own fucking thing, right? Um,
Yeah, it's a massing thing. A great example is one of the little Max Aces I've got that was a great value, S90V, but it's thick and short, and it just doesn't feel massed right. And it feels like it could be a third skinnier and have the same fit and finish, the same materials, the same price point because you're using essentially a third of the titanium, but it's just a thick little chunker. And I know a lot of people like that.
yeah, and I'm sure everyone's got their own this feels appropriate for this size, and that's one of the things that when we have three different versions of this, the micarta, the titanium, and then the bronze, and the bronze just feels like holy shit. Like, how did they make it that much? It's only probably like an ounce, but it feels insanely heavier compared
Which do you
to
prefer? Does the bronze feel more tooly to you? I know it
uh
might not be as comfortable to carry, but does it feel more
that
substantial?
one's technically Che Miette's, and that's the one she wanted. And to me, it feels heavy, but that's because I don't really carry it all that much. But every once in a while, I'll pick it up and just feel like this thing feels ridiculous. But it looks cool as shit. So there's that, right? And I'm sure if you started with that one and just got kind of used to it, but yeah, it feels. I have it right here. This thing just feels like insanely beastly for the size of it. It's hilarious. Um,
You know how in high school when you were like, you probably didn't do this. I was a wrestler and I used to have to lose weight and I'd run stairs with ankle weights before wrestling matches with the rubber suit on to lose weight. And the only reason I say that is the ankle weights would make it heavier to run and make you sweat more. So I kind of look at my worst ever purchase that took absolutely no logic, only impulse, is now a training tool. So what I've done is if I get a new knife that's bigger than I'm normally carrying, for example, my Spartan Harsey SHR, this knife is so ergonomical, even though it's a fucking brick. If I put this in my pocket and carry it for 48 hours, this feels like a Civivi Quebec. So a
did you,
lot of
did you
it
see this?
is.
I didn't know if you saw that when it popped up.
What's that? Are you not able to hit comments?
Yeah,
Hey,
that's what I
dude.
said.
Thank you, buddy. No, I'm not reading anything. But what I did, and I think I told everybody last week, there were some shenanigans over at Beard of Doom. I'll talk about him in a second because he's out in Texas with
See,
those.
I think that's like I don't think that's affecting your you know what I mean. That's like his group. I don't know who was the person or whatever, but if to me if you're not having issues, why fucking worry about it?
No, and I'll go back through here in a little while. I'll go back through and I'll mod everybody back up. But just know the only reason I did that is because he made a community post and it was, I respect and think a lot of Doom. And it sounded like something bummed him out. So just in solidarity, I left a few mods out there. I don't need mods. You guys can mod yourself. We're all grown ups. But what I was going to say is last night Dopey popped into my little lefty fill in live, and he was out in Texas and he was wasted. He was having a blast. Here comes Scotch. What's up, brother?
What is up, guys?
But I asked him, I was like, dude, because he's living here, you know, with Grateful Panic and Semper Fi, so I didn't know if they all went out here. And, you know, Doom rode his motorcycle from Florida to Fort Worth. And he stayed in Huntsville Tuesday night with Dopey. And then he stayed in Little Rock, because I followed him on Instagram the night before last, or not, I guess he got in Houston yet, or Fort Worth yesterday. So 3 nights, right? His third night would have been in Houston. And I guess Dopey flew out, because I asked Dopey last night in the live, I was like, who all's out there, buddy? He goes, I just came out here to hang with Doom, which I thought was really cool. But I saw today only a few posts, and I didn't check any YouTube videos, but I saw a few posts with a guy who's really portly and friendly, and I can't remember his name. It's got EDC in it. And then I saw Dopey. I saw Doom. I saw Copy Pam. But I haven't seen a lot more people. And usually the first day, it's all chaos, right? So people aren't necessarily, Marisol aren't necessarily jumping into the video. Ian Coates, I'm getting ready to start freelance advertising agency up here with a company or a agency out of Montgomery. What is that, dude?
Oh, that's that custom I ordered, and then I lent it to Dave for a while. He's the guy that makes the Rhino. The jeweler turned knife maker.
Just so I could be partially cool.
Is there something that looks like mesh in the handle?
Yeah, he put he cut out these windows, and there's mesh in there, and he screwed them in. You can barely see. You can see this on the inside. He's screwed them. Like I could have went totally plain. So I knew he fought Dave on it. So I'm like, all right, plainish, but I know he's an artist, right. And it's hard.
What's that mesh shit made out of? Is what I'm curious about.
Huh?
What's the mesh stuff made out of?
I don't know. You can't touch it. Metal. It's metal.
I just wondered if it was like something that was gonna be problematic. Like to me, that looks like a lint catcher.
I know. I had it for a couple weeks before I lent it to Dave, so we'll see how it.
Front door screen.
How it is. Yeah. But it's very hard. Like, he's very artistic. It would be like me telling you how to make a painting,
I can't even tell myself how to do that.
Yeah, I mean, someone who's creative, unlike me, I can't fathom. He's like, how do you want it? I'm like, plain. And he's like, are you sure? I'm like, pretty sure. How sure are you? I'm like, I don't care. Do whatever you want on the plain side.
Jim Miller and I were talking about that today. Artists, knife makers get a lot of grief, certain ones for being combative and for being defensive. But if you're putting your life and your knowledge, yes, you should want to take constructive criticism, but I'm sure you hear the same shit over and over and over, and you just get tired of it. And I think the smart ones, and I could be wrong, because I don't know if Alex could make more knives, but I think they realize that not everybody's their customer. And instead of having a knife out there that's going to be a reoccurring problem, if you can weed those out by having people, he's very open about what he's doing every step along the generational way. So I'd be surprised that a lot of people get surprised, but I don't hear a lot of the stories. I just know that there's allegedly bad feelings there. I think Lefty even has bad feelings with him.
With who? Alex Steingrabber?
SPK Knives. Alex Steingrabber.
I
I've
don't
never
know.
had a bad. I mean, I've had nothing but positive interactions with him.
Me too. Never talked to him once.
Yeah, it's completely positive, and this is all your guys' fucking fault.
But I do think artists are. Going back to my original point, they put more than just
My
two
jelly spreader.
and a blade together.
But
They're
yeah,
building
definitely.
something unique, and so they know it's not for everybody. True, Palmer. They know it's not for everybody, but at the same time, they're going to open themselves up as they should because they're on social media, presenting it to everybody, right? There's a lot of tea going on, but I'm not going to break into it because Pocket Metal still has, just because I have no self-control, he has the power to put me in timeout. So I'm not going to talk about any tea.
You can get grounded in your own stream.
Yeah, he gave me the power.
I gave him the power because I know sometimes I'll go off the deep end.
That's
Gotta
probably
put you
for
on
the
a
best.
check
To be
sometimes.
honest with you, it's actually been a slow couple of days in
Thanks,
the team,
5-door.
in the team film. And I don't know if this has anybody else has noticed this, but my Instagram shorts have fucking tanked in the last 48 hours. I'm talking, I was crazily averaging 2.5K views on a 16-second short of me opening a knife. I'd post 7 a day. 5 of those would be over 2,000. In the last 2 days, I've not had one break 300. And I know the way the algorithm works. What they do is they show it to your group to see how many people pause on it or view it, what your click-through rate is. And then they take that video and they put it out to a sample
No, that's fine. I can pace myself.
of other people and see how many people pause on it. And that's why I try to make them where they're just, what is this? Right? So
Do you
by the
think,
time they
does that
realize,
bring you stress?
huh?
Do you, because you dive into all the analytics and stuff where I, like, do you think if
Causes
you,
me no stress.
no stress, okay, like,
No. The only reason
like, I didn't know if you,
I
like,
told
if you
you
pulled
guys-
away from it for a week and didn't look at that stuff.
Oh no, it has nothing to do with that. It's just when I started this, and I'm about to go back to this client now that I'm out of my no compete. But the reason I started my YouTube channel, and I thought I could do it, was with shorts alone, because that's all my YouTube channel was. I'd recycle my reels from Instagram and put them on my YouTube channel just to have a little content so I could go live for Knives Live. And I did it because Calhoun, my client, their community college, has a pretty big YouTube presence, but never got in to see which of their videos were getting their attention, which of their videos were leading. And they had a lot of really good backlinks in their descriptions, but they didn't have any way to really track it. They had their Google
I'm not
Analytics.
going to put you in timeout, but you are putting everyone in this chat to sleep right now.
Long story short, I got into it to learn the analytics. So I do
Knives.
I look at it to learn it, but no, I don't obsess over it. I could
Okay,
care less.
I just didn't know if it was like something you're worried about.
No, dude, I'm a hobbyist. I have no.
I got a question. Did you get that knife, Scotch? Did you break your fast? Did you get the knife?
No, this one, I called it a cotton picker the other day, and someone's like, "No, you idiot! It's a cotton sampler."
Yeah, that's cotton picker. Just sounds bad.
I didn't.
Just go ahead and say that.
No, I ordered this 2 weeks ago, right before Lent started.
No, I'm talking about the one that you said there was a knife that you've been waiting for years.
No,
Drop.
Yeah, I was all ready. I even, like, my wallet is usually upstairs by the door. I even brought my wallet down, so my credit card was in my pocket.
Wait. Do you manually input your information?
I do, because I don't have anything saved. Only so if I get card sniped, it's my fault. Like, it helps. It's another level of security for me to help me not buy as many knives.
Gotcha.
That makes sense.
Right.
My buddy's like, "Why don't you have that stuff saved?" I'm like, it's
that's
one extra level for me. So
that's one of the things we always joke about. It's like, I don't care. It's not about someone stealing my phone because I'd have to buy another phone, or that there's some kind of crazy picture or something on there.
Yes,
Because
there are.
I don't fuck with that. It's that all the banking information is like set up and ready to go.
Yeah. It's one more security thing for, I mean, I buy enough knives now. If my stuff was even faster,
You better
like,
stay
you
that
miss
way.
out on
Ed.
some stuff. So
Gee,
no,
Bizzle.
and I even forgot about it. It was like 30 minutes before the thing, and I'm getting ready to go, and who knows?
I should have reminded you of it just to make you
I started watching bats or something, and I was my
stress out about breaking that rule. Like I said,
it was hard, man. For 3 years I've been after that stupid knife.
Check that out, Big Bizzle. My scales finally came in after a month and one lost set. And they're not the easiest to put on. They are. It would just be so easy if you could get that clip without taking the whole knife apart.
I'm gonna fix something right now because it drives me nuts. Here we go. I'm gonna put this like this. So that way, when you put your hand down there, it doesn't look like it's coming out from the side. It bothers me.
Good to see you, Gweggy.
I didn't, by glory, I didn't even try. They did drop a custom sneaky, but I've been pretty good. I haven't even really, other than wanting that one that I've been after, I haven't really felt the temptation to buy anything. So,
Which one's that?
Stang Blade Works. He's out of Canada. Makes the Pyrenees. Just a dude in his garage. And I have failed miserably for the last 3 years trying to get one of those knives. Maybe even longer.
I'll tell you what I started seeing on Instagram today, actually yesterday, is I guess after a year, the CKFs 2.0s are starting to hit. The Tantos and the drop points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my buddy,
Pretty
we were
sick.
laughing. He was sending me pictures. There's a guy that we kind of laugh at about online. He's in all the groups, and he's kind of a tool bag. And he got laughed out of all the CKF because he's just a knife flipper, And he was wanting like $1,000, and he posted in like 4 or 5 different groups, and the guys just kind of followed him around, laughing at him, like, "Dude, you didn't get enough getting laughed out of the CKF group or the Rotten group, because he's just a flipper." And I've seen other guys. I don't even know what they retailed for. What are they, about $600?
$650, I think.
I don't know. D2 grabbed 2 of them the last go around. He sent me pictures. He's like, I got this one and this one. And I was like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Did he get 2 blade styles, or was he just not sure? Is he going to be?
He already had one. He had that all blacked out one that I think is the best one. The shiny, blacked out looking.
Yeah, that's got that real weird.
That's kind of a goofy Tanto, but it's a cool knife.
I thought the Tanto was ugly as sin too, but whatever. It's his deal.
It's weird looking. They're cool knives. When did the Evo 3 come out? Was that like a year and a half ago or something, or 2?
Some such shit. It's been a while.
Yeah,
there was a guy that ordered
2022.
However many you could get, right? Some guy, he pre-ordered like 5 of every, maybe even more.
That's crazy.
Each, I know, and he wasn't selling them for a ton of money, like maybe $75 over retail last year when they finally started shipping them. But think of the money he had to put out up front to get those, and just sit on it for 6 months? I don't know how long.
It's a quicker investment than anything else, really.
Yeah, than putting it in. That's one knife that you can at least
I think people were kind of doing it because, sorry, I thought I saw something in the chat. Was it the 2.0, or maybe it was the 1? I think the 1 was the biggest one, and then the 2 was the smaller, then 3 was a little bit bigger again, right?
Yeah.
But like the
I've
1
only
going for stupid money for a while. So I think people were betting on the knife flippers, putting the money out, were betting that these were, but they didn't really sell for over retail that much.
I think right now the market's pretty damn soft.
Yeah.
The prices on everything's fucking skyrocketing again. Like our car insurance just fucking went up. So now I haven't shopped for car insurance in like 13 years. And I saw my next bill was going to be like $40 more than it was the past month. And I was like, what the hell is this bullshit? So, stuff like that happening all over the place. It's just fucking ridiculous.
Jumped up again, and
Yeah, it's just crazy, man.
can you even drive?
Yeah, I don't know. Shit like that definitely affects people's wanting to throw money on, $600-$700 knives, I guess.
Yeah, and it's harder to trade or to sell, to flip something to trade. It's just, it's just kind of a hassle.
Yeah, I mean, unless you got nothing else fucking to worry about.
Nice, Palmer.
I really wish that your knives down there were just like slightly arranged in some sort of way that didn't look like so much chaos.
I turned my I turned my thing. They're kind of chaotic.
Everything's going like this, and you can't see a whole knife. You just see parts of everything, and it's.
Let's see if I can do this.
Do you think that's how his mind works? Like what his?
It is. That is exactly a prime example of what the inside of Javon's fucking brain is, right there.
Hey, take a walk with me. One ride through my brain. You will not get back through the turnstile. You will not volunteer to go back on it.
It's so fucking insane down there. Holy shit.
He can get his so lined up, but I think he's got a better phone at a higher, or maybe I think he just streams through YouTube.
Or Needham wants to see a Lamia, like to touch or just in a picture. Mine's upstairs.
Did y'all see that?
Javon, do you have one?
What?
You have one, right?
A what?
Lamina?
A Lamia? Oh, yeah.
I'm adding letters in there like I'm fucking Canadian or something.
No, I could have it wrong. I picked this up. This is the Friday the 13th. So I think they're on the next gen. This one has bearings. This one's in crew wear. And I love this knife. Very neutral handle. Very thin. Light contouring on both the lock side. And then this distressed black tie with contouring.
But fantastic.
It's a great knife, and there's one more knife I want to add before I die, and that is a Roosevelt, because I really do like that. But yeah, Strog, the Lamia is fantastic.
He's getting closer to launching the Rosie XL, and I thought I'd be all over it, but it looks kind of goofy. Like maybe
I thought it looked like
that's the perfect knife for the size it is. So
I think it looked perfectly proportioned if you had a bigger hand, because for me, it was just a little bit longer than the mini areas, but it had a lot better choil. So it fit my kind of my small hand perfectly, where I would think my buddy A to Z or some of you guys, the XL, I think it's just a 3 1/4 inch blade.
I'll be right back.
I think it was 3 1/4 inch blade, not a 3 1/2.
I'm always very confused by bigger than small, but thin. Like that's like a weird hand feel to me. That's and I haven't taken it outside to see like the thinness of this. It just feels a little bit thinner, the Devo, than. Like I like that it's thin for in the pocket, right? But for in the hand, it feels like maybe sometimes it would feel like I need to like
go shave wood with it, man. I think you will be very.
You know what? I went outside today to do that, and I did that with the American Blade Works that I got from Shane, and I forgot to bring this one to see how it was. But yeah, I did that with this thing. I gotta say, man. I'm so confused at how I feel about this fucking knife. I don't know how to feel about it, honestly.
I thought you liked it.
It's all right. So before I got it, I thought it looked really cool. My lights totally blowing it out. The milling on the scales, it looks like a fucking, like I said, like a Airstream trailer or some shit. Like the blade shape, everything. And as far as I like it style wise more than their Model 1. Mm-hmm. But when you play with it, it feels like I don't know. It just feels like no other knife I have. it definitely has like an odd feeling to it. Now when it's open and you're cutting with it, it's fine, right? Cuts great and everything like that. But yeah, just the opening and closing of it, and then how fast you have to clean the damn thing out constantly because of that gapping around the where the bearings are. The scales, like the liner and the scales, milled out substantially larger than the actual bearings are, and then shit just gets in there and tries to
Gums it up.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could do a washer swap.
Yeah, someone had shown like getting the other ones. I flipped them. I didn't know which way. Like I know Shane had obviously taken the knife apart because when I got it, the fucking body screws were loose and it was like shifting and shit. So I knew it had been taken apart clearly. But so I don't know if he flipped them, and I don't know which way they're supposed to go because it's the kind that's like. It's like this, and then the balls are set in it. So one side's got more of a flush, and the other side's got more of a like curvature to the way the bearing's built. I don't know what that's called, but so I flipped them from the way that they were to see if that made it any better. And so far, it's been okay, I guess. But I'm afraid to Loctite it because every time every like 2 days, I have to take it apart and clean it.
Do you have a strap pocket metal or some leather?
Yeah, why?
Because you can take your washers. I do this on my TRMs, and I hold them like flat down on my strap.
Bearings, though. There's no washers in there.
Okay, my bad. Never mind.
And I misspoke. I said something about the blade being milled out because a lot of times it is the blade that's milled out for them to sit into, but the blade's not milled out at all. It's just in the liners. So who knows? Maybe that's something on the Model 2 V whatever. Is there any modern folder? It's people have this like hilarious like view of the way I look at things, which I think is fucking hilarious. I'm just being honest. I don't despise the knife. I'm just being honest.
I'll tell you the size because I was on there. I ordered a bunch of bearings today because I've got several. I want to do the Arius. I want to do my couple of other knives, but that's the Model 2, right? Or is that the Model 1? Okay.
I'll be quite honest. This knife surprised the shit out of me.
Model
and so far, really like the Devo Stout V2 or whatever the fuck it is. So there's a knife that I don't despise.
This is what you need right here. And if you want, I'll get them for you so you can try them in and see if it makes a difference because I think it will.
I'm also wondering, is there like a like everyone talks about break-in and shit like that?
Yes. Not a lot of break-in, but like when you first put them in, they might not be as droppy as what you're replacing.
I know there's no way that this will ever have a drop action, but it actually has to where like when you put it up to your ear and you do this, sometimes you can like hear the balls or something stuck there in them. You know what I mean?
Right. And the reason is those are the stock bearings, right?
Yeah.
So you know how you've seen how they have a track on one side and then they've got the phosphorus flat side that the balls stick through on the other side. So they actually rattle in that track. The track, which is curved on one side, holds the balls into the holes that are poked through the other side.
Right.
These are solid all the way through, and you get about 2 to 3 more balls for the same circumference. So on this one here, if you want to see the exact dimensions, you can go in here and you can say, okay, the outside dimension.
Yeah, Stevie sent me a message because he sent me the message. He has both the 1 and the 2, and I guess it's the same size for both of them. So he sent me the link for it last. I don't know if it was last Metal Monday. Metal Monday sent me a link for it.
And they are. It's the American Blade Works version 1 are both 1/4 inch 1/16 by 13 ball.
And I think it's kind of funny to get this knife from Shane, even though he's not a titanium person. I do feel like it's a very, Shane thing in that it does what it's supposed to do. It cuts. It's made in America, and it's clunky like an old Ford truck, right? So
Function before form.
exactly. It ain't supposed to be a toy. You're not supposed to be flippity flapping it. You're supposed to open it and cut with it.
Here.
So
Speaking of flippity flapping it, I'm gonna do a different member giveaway tonight from pulling from the member list, but I'm gonna also let this Cuvist old school PE without the front flipper. It's just the flicker only, which is actually the better one in 14C.
I had never seen a one-hit wonder knife maker until I saw that guy.
Jacob?
Yeah, he had thrown out like in between that one and then the other one, which was like the drop point version or what the fuck ever.
He designed that.
Sometimes
bottle opener, screwdriver, can opener, wallet tool.
Yeah, it's a jack of all trade, master of none.
Exactly, and you're not supposed to learn to use these titanium combs. So I picked up this guy off Amazon at Stevie's insistence.
I love this stuff. Like, listen, it's not. I mean, shit. My spider code drops shut and it's running on fucking washers. So it's not the fact that it's I don't know. It's just a funny like.
You want to see drop shut? Watch this.
That thing's got like 2 pounds of fucking blade behind it, though.
It's a button lock.
Lay down. No.
Yeah, there was some other things he was throwing out there as like design ideas, and I was like, my God.
Design too. And that's a great knife. The Kaiser Veritas.
That's the thing that's got like, it looks like it's got 2 wheel wells that are too close together, right?
No, let me grab it. I've got it right over here.
I guarantee it's exactly what I'm talking about. You're like, no, that's not it. And I'm like, yes, it is exactly it. It's got, it looks like a car, and it looks like its wheelbase is far too short.
Trailer. Are you talking about this knife?
Uh-huh. Now
okay,
open it up. Now look at the two. It looks like a car with a wheelbase that's far too short.
I don't see it, dude. Have you held it?
What do you mean you don't see it? Look at it. Think about those holes as being where wheels would be on a car, and then it looks like a car with a short wheelbase.
I don't look at knives like that because that's also a car with a short wheelbase.
I'm just telling you.
It's a double decker. It's got 2 wheels and one.
You get your door fixed, or you still rolling with the baby gate?
I roll with the baby gate, guys. No play, no game. No, but I thought this was a pretty good design as far as Kaisers go. This is probably my favorite that came out.
No.
Ed, probably she does all the things a German short hair will do, except really hunt. Like, I don't hunt anymore. I just love the breed. And I need an active dog with 3 girls who run and that can keep her going. So I had a German short hair and a lab way long time ago when I used to hunt, but I just don't hunt anymore. So, but the dog's awesome.
Yeah.
Except she's late. Like, she's the most posh. No, she's the most posh hunting dog. Like, she won't lay on come here. She won't lay on any hard surface. If it's not carpet or a blanket, like, I am serious.
I don't blame the dog there. Fuck that shit. Laying on a wood floor sucks.
Oh, I know, but I mean, come on. I mean, and she's,
I don't think so either, buddy. But everybody sees things
different. These recliners upstairs that go up, and if you don't put the reclining part up so she can jump up and lay on it, she's like pawing at you, giving you the business.
Listen. So, Javon, about that knife you're showing before the Kaiser, it just falls under that. If I don't think I don't like the way it looks, everything else after that just don't mean 2 fucking shits to me.
Right, and for some reason, when it came out, I was attracted to the way it looked, and I'll show you why. It's weird, but can you see? Look right above the pivot. You'll see a lone triangle. See it?
Yep.
And then if you look down the body, that triangle pattern starts flipping and flopping, and it's the same triangles, just jacked up, making that texture. Hey, I thought that was really cool because I've got a squirrel brain. Front flip's great. Really thin blade stock, a little light detent.
Yeah. Everything else doesn't mean. I mean, you know,
Very
once again,
Grand like. I don't have my Grand over
right?
here.
Exactly. It looks so much like the fucking Grand that why the fuck would I buy something when I already have the Grand?
Right. I mean, it's a little bit thinner, you know, and it's got a little different blade. But I'm one of those that like stack shit I don't need.
There goes my Wicked Witch of the West laughing. But yeah,
I saw you right that dog.
Congratulations, dude. You're gonna love that.
She do all the hunting things, but she'll never hunt. I trained her the same way, like for retrieving and pointing. I mean, the pointing.
I'm excited, buddy.
I agree to this.
I picked up the 3 1/4. I figured they were about to be gone, and I thought they were just in this teal color. So I picked up the little small one first in Magna Cut or an S45, and then about a week later, this one became available. And I didn't know.
Wait, you got a third one?
Huh?
Did you buy a third one?
No, I just got 2, but Pete's Operator's got a purple one coming in.
I'm glad I got one again.
I love this knife. This is the knife. I mean, I love the Pete's Operator theme. That was kind of what did it for me, what made me take the chance on it. But I really
You had your thumb studs come loose?
Mm-mm.
I'm going to have to Loctite my thumb studs. They keep coming loose. It pisses me off.
Really? Are you just tightening with a like a chamois cloth in your...
I was just flicking it one day and I felt the rattle. I'm like, oh man. And I'll just kind of hand tighten them and it'll last another day or two. And
oh, dude, my XM or my half track came in with all the body screws getting ready to fall out. They were all looser than shit. What's up, Patrick?
And
Timmy.
Scotch is good.
Acid test, kids. I'm glad you like it, buddy. It is a great knife, and it sharpens up fantastic.
5-door. I haven't sent it to him yet. He's been so busy with
what?
He's been so busy with all his other stuff. Hey, knock it off. Do you hear her? God, she's a spoiled brat. Hey,
you're not paying her attention.
I know. That's the. Hey, get out of there.
Hey, what you doing down there?
I know once he gets his machine up and running, scales. I just want him to get his equipment going.
Oh, I know, Lord Needham. I've had to adjust it a couple of times, and I'll definitely Loctite it. Usually, if I'm just, I'll Loctite them every now and then. Sometimes I'll just keep my tool and just give it a little tweaky.
You're too fat to fit under an arrow, aren't you, dummy?
But I'm really loving this TW Price Dawn. I didn't think I would. I traded my full-sized Berg Blade Sweeney for it.
Get out of there.
This is an older V1, which is the one I like better because it's a frame lock, not a liner. And it's just a really thin, small, little Best Tech OEM. I think a really good design. And then I picked up... I've got a Max Ace Neptune, some weird out the front coming that, and I never buy out the fronts, but it was so cheap I couldn't resist it. But it's taken forever.
I've been pretty good. I haven't bought anything in a week and a half, so that's probably a record.
That's outstanding, dude. Congratulations. It's not easy.
No, and it's almost, I was talking with a buddy the other day. Come here. And it's almost like I don't know. It's kind of nice. Like I don't really feel like I was always like, "What's the next thing? What's the next shiny
Here
thing?"
comes brother Jason Grant. What's up, buddy? Can you hear us? Let's see if we have. No, he's coming back.
All right, like he's showing his stuff up. I'm gonna take the dog and see if I can get her settled with the
Cool.
girls.
I'm gonna make him big when he comes up. But yeah, see if you can get her chill. Let her come back and hang with you.
You should do the this view.
Yes. How do you do that? Just make it.
There's a button down at the. There's like multiple buttons.
Yeah, I see that. But how do I make him the big one when he comes back?
I don't know, honestly.
I'll figure it out. Let's see. Because it looks.
I don't know everything. I just know that there's buttons. Ah! There's the one.
But I wonder. I guess I can go up here. Let's see. Remove.
You can just move them with your mouse. That's not exactly what I meant.
That's not what I meant either.
You can just swap them. See?
You're right. You're right. That's how we do it. We got it.
There you
Let's do this. Let's make it weird.
Ah!
I saw a thing today on YouTube.
No, this is far too close.
And I would never want to do this. I would never want to do this. But now you can go and you can stream vertically, either from your phone or from your. Whoop. Hey, buddy.
We were both doing the same thing.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, sorry. I'm like trying to figure this out because I'm not too smart.
No, you got it figured out.
Crowd.
You are big. Good to see you, dude.
Good to see you.
I like your mat.
Oh, thank you. I've had it for a while.
Yeah, it looks like he's had a few cuts on it.
Yeah.
I want to see that Tanto first. I saw it on Instagram today, and then that pokey ass carbon fiber one.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
No, take your time, dude.
Which one do you want to see?
The top one first, the Tanto. Yeah.
That's not too.
Here, let me grab
Those things are so beefy.
It is. Here's the Dua, the small one, the regular size one.
I've only held one that was Dave's.
The Satu.
Yeah, it had like some engraving or something, like axes or something on it. I can't remember. I think it was like a bronzy color, maybe.
Yeah,
I might
that
have-
is
It
sick.
the scale and the backspacer.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how long is that roughly?
This one is 6.5 inches. I think. Hold on. Let me see. I have a ruler thingy.
That's Grandpa Javon applying the
Yeah.
music.
6.5.
Are
that
these
just-
already are these some you've just been working on that are done?
Yeah. And then the one above it is a 5-inch one.
That's a cool looking little sheep's foot. Look, I love the hand jimping, dude. And your liner, that G10 liner.
This one has creature green, purple, and then black. Hollow grind, swedges, all free.
And you're hollow sinking your handle screws now.
Yeah.
Dude, that's sick.
Little guy. I'm working on some now that are in between these two sizes. So bigger than that,
You jumped
smaller
in.
than that.
What's that top one with the wicked little Bowie looking blade? And Bowie's probably a clip point.
Yeah, it's just a little Bowie.
The heck?
They're sitting in my garage, so they get super dirty in here.
Oh, dude, you don't have to apologize. That looks awesome. What kind of handle's that?
This is Peely Ply G10, so it's just textured G10.
Nice.
But it's hard to freehand the scales because I freehand everything. Like even like all the chamfering you see, I just hold it and do it. I don't use like angled guides or bevel tables or anything, even on the scales. So with the Peely Ply, you only get one shot. Like if you F up, that's it, because then you jack up the texture and it's basically unusable. Normal G10, you have a lot of grace, right? A lot of room to mess up.
Because you can kind of form it.
Well, yeah, like even carbon fiber. This is like if I overdo something, you can kind of sand it out and fix it. But with like Peely ply, it's textured on one side. So like if you were to mess up, you're fucked. I mean, you'd have to sand all the texturing off. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Is that carbon fiber? Was that purple?
No, it's
I'm
green.
colorblind.
This
Green?
is it's purple with like this green with like this pinkish purple stuff in it, and then it glows in the dark.
Dude, that
Colorblind, Javon.
that is so beautiful. I mean, I love the blade. What would you call that blade? Just a Grant blade? A sticky pointy?
Yeah, so it doesn't really look like it, but it's actually a hollow grind. But it's done on a really big wheel.
Oh, you can see it when you tilt it a little bit. You can kind of see
Yeah.
that it has that reflection.
Yeah, it is a hollow grind, but I did it on
It's because it's so thick.
Yes, correct.
Look
And
at that little swedge, dude. It's just looking money.
Yeah. And like that's hard for me to do because again, I'm just holding the steel, tapping it. Like when I say these are all like freehand, I mean all freehand. Like
Yeah, if y'all go look through Jason's page, there's a great little short where he's holding the knife, grinding it, and it fucking gets caught up on the belt and goes flying across the room like a missile.
yeah, that was fucking awesome.
So it is definitely he's doing it by hand, and they're not held down by much more than him.
Safety first.
Always. That little guy looks just like a raptor claw.
I watched Jurassic Park last night.
Did someone ask for that, or is that just something that, like, I'm so curious what the fuck someone wants that for? That blade
I
shape.
have no idea. I literally made this because I've been seeing them go around on the gram, right? And I'm trying to fit in with,
Yeah,
with the
I've
cool
seen
kids.
it too, and I'm like, what the hell is that for?
Dude, I literally made it just same as you. Like, what the fuck is that? So I just made one, just for
All right.
fun, you know.
I appreciate the honesty there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I saw someone else make it, and it looked crazy.
Yeah. And then they got the reverse ones where like you hold it like this, but then it's sharp on the top, and
I don't get it.
that's
Yeah,
for
those
like
might
the
be more defense, but that looks like it'd be a great strap breaker. Like if you worked in a warehouse and you had to constantly unstrap pallets, the one with the curve.
oh yeah, they are a
Easy as a
pain.
pull grip.
Dude, they are a pain to sharpen.
I love this. Joe Isabel's like, for pruning and gardening.
Yeah.
If you see someone out there gardening with that shit, you know that they also did 25 to life at one point.
Yeah, this
Kyle, I
thing's
need to
pretty,
see some knives.
I bet Danny Masterson would pay a shitload for that right now.
hey, you want to know how I sharpen this? Because I'm so smart and you know, I couldn't, so I fucked up the first couple, right? Completely jacked them up, like gouge lines in the, you know, from the edge of the stone, trying to
Like when Javon sharpened something. I get it.
Yeah, that's like the one area I need improvement. That's why half the time I send my knives. If I know the person buying the knife loves sharpening, I just like John, I send him knives and I just do them right off the belt grinder. Like this is right off the belt grinder.
And that will cut paper when it comes in. I mean,
they're sharp, but you're not going to see me doing the super close up, like, you know, because I just don't sharpen knives that good. I can admit it. I'm not scared.
You should probably send him something with like no heat treat, so it's soft. So even if he tries to sharpen it, he can't really get it sharp. I got
to at least heat treat. I have been getting better at heat treating, so that's
just
cool.
You mean like a plastic butter knife?
Well, dude, like I was just going through the collection that I've got, and it makes sense that you're going to get better, even if you're not trying. And I know you're trying, but just by doing it so many times, seeing what works better and what doesn't.
So I got to tell you guys the trick real quick. if you guys are sharpening like a recurve, like how they'll have like, like this part, and then maybe the front will come up, or well, I found the best way to sharpen these little curves is I take the super white trash. I don't care. I take like 400 grit sandpaper and I tape it onto a Clorox, the cleaners, like the white.
I need to send you some knives, Kyle.
And then I use the roundness of the Clorox cleaner bottle, and that's how I put my little bevels, my little micro bevels in there.
So you're using that as kind of a little sharpening cylinder jig that you're then able to hand sharpen it to that radius.
Right. And then I have a leather that I did the same thing with. I put the leather over something round, right? Like with like the stropping compound or whatever. And then that's how I clean the burr off. And it actually,
that's cool.
Yeah, I almost feel like I can sharpen these curves better than regular knives now because I have like a way I do it every time. But
where you can kind of repeat the process and keep some kind of consistency.
Everybody that's like, oh, that's for pruning fruit. This is what the typical fruit or gardening shapes are, and that's
no.
Fairly different.
This is for picking cotton or cotton checking, sampling. I don't know what,
right.
Why would you sample? But I mean, once you pick your fruit with this one, you spread it with this one.
That is a butter spreader. But yeah, the other thing is just that back curve. It's so crazy.
I like those slip joint.
Look at this bucket metal is full of shit. Yeah, I'm.
Hey, Jason, are any of those available, or those?
No, I actually sold them all.
Yeah, good, man. I mean, I'm just wondering because I love that little pokey one, and that's normally not my style with the straight spine. Yeah, dude, and that hollow grind and that little sledge.
I only have about.
My wife said I need a winter job.
I only have about eight of these left. 8 J-Cals. They come like. Oh God.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah.
They come like that. I have 8 of the big ones left. And then I only have 3 of the 5-inch ones left.
Could you do a 5-inch in that one?
Yeah, but it'll have jimping because all those are pre-jimped. All the 5-inch ones. But yeah, I could.
Dude, that's a wicked little design. I mean, that's like an angry little, like a little spirit shank.
Yeah, he came out cool. I kind of did it after. What are they called? Maybe you guys can help me.
Kardashian or Kardashian?
How do you say that?
A Kardashian.
Kardashian? Yeah.
No, a Kardashian is a big boob chick who blew herself into fucking anonymity.
That's my version.
Dude, that just looks sick.
But I got Brant.
Beautiful.
I actually carried an XM18 the last 2 days, Brant, with a strider and a slip.
And does somebody want that specific shape, or did you come up with that one? Because that looks sick with that compound grind.
Oh, this dude?
Yeah, I've never seen one like that in a Tanto. I don't think I've seen a J-Cal with a Tanto. I
just did it. It was actually going to be more like a drop point, and I cut it, and then I usually just grind off that, and make it have belly. And I saw that shape, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So I hollow grinded it, and then squared it off more, and then did a flat, sort of a Scandi flat chisel. I don't know. It's not a chisel grind. It's the same on both sides. But
is that a longer one or a shorter one?
6.5 inches.
6.5.
Because
it reminds me almost of because I love the long front. It almost gives me a tripper vibe, a fixie tripper vibe.
Yeah, it says 6 1/4. 6 1/4.
Maybe Jason will know about heat treat. Like everybody always gives, and I know we like to give Brant a hard time about Hinder heat treat. This thing has been awesome. Like I have never had a problem with any Hinder's knife. It's still sharp, but the spine of the blade is nicked up. What would make
Differential heat treating.
it? Do they do differential heat treating? You think? I don't
I
know.
don't know if they do, but that's
I'm
what
not using it for what. I mean, I'm taking it.
You're
Like
abusing
this,
it though.
and I'm using it to pry a socket off an impact gun while it's going.
that's definitely what it was made for.
I mean, well, but I'm like,
Oh, for
the
shit's
blade's
sake.
come into contact with metal too, and there's no chips in it. I don't
Ooh,
know.
that's an angry street cleaver right there. That's a big one.
Oh yeah, this has a weird grind on it. It's like a hollow flat grind.
Fucking shit.
That's one of
Brand
my faves. That's one of the ones
walked
I
right
like.
by me today at Blade Show and didn't even say fucking hi. Can you believe
What
that?
a son of a biscuit
Dude, I'm like,
that Brand
what's
is.
up, Brand? I mean, that's
Listen,
a
he's a famous guy. He's
in
got a lot
public.
to
It's
do.
just like, what the fuck?
Did you give him the $10 for the autograph?
Dude, I'm like, Brant.
Hey Brant, are you going to be there tomorrow?
If
you are,
Blue says he wants that I think it was the last one you had up that was like more of a cleaver.
I think they're sold, but I think he'll be making more. Dude, that was pretty. I love my Ultim ones. Yeah, that guy's check this one out. This is a smaller, an early, what I call the angry cleaver.
Oh, I like yours. That's my favorite cleaver that I've done is the one that you're holding.
Well,
I
if
don't
you
know
ever
what it
want
is.
it for a pattern, let me know. I'll send it back to you because I think it's exquisite.
Yeah, I lucked out on that one. That one came out pretty good.
I think Five Door loves this one because I did it in two different colors. It's the bronze on one side, and then like an idiot, I bought the other color bronze. It's not the same finish.
Hey, Brand, if you're going to be there tomorrow, I might have you proxy me something if you want to, and I can put the cash in your PayPal. It's for a buddy of mine.
If
You know
Brent
damn well
buys
Brand
me
don't have
something
PayPal.
and I pay him after Easter, can he give me a knife? Brant, are
Hey,
you
on
here?
the spot. That's cool, dude. Does that have a little pry on the back too?
Huh?
Does that have a little pry on the back?
Yeah, it's a little battle bar.
That's cool.
I still got to get a battle bar, dude. Those are so cool. Is that one going to stay skeletonized, or are you going to scale it up?
I'm just gonna leave it like that. Cause I'm late. Cause I'm fucking lazy.
You're not lazy. What's up, Dwayne Letterman, channel member?
I don't like to ask Brant questions.
Brant, is he just ignoring me because he doesn't want to stop by the Strix booth and see if they have one of their 6
Brant had to
Strix
run and
left?
take a poop.
Oh, did he?
He's putting a mask on.
I know they're out of them. They only had 6.
Look at that rust. Yeah.
But dude, that's an awesome little knife. What kind of blade steel is that? Can't you rub that out?
Yeah, I could. This is one of my first ones I did.
But it looks so tactical, man. It just looks like such a pokey stabby.
I'm thinking that all of them almost do, except for that sheep's foot one up there.
Yeah. And you know what's weird? I'm like the
sheep
least tactical guy, but I don't intend for my stuff to look the way, I don't know, it just does, but I'm not a very tactical guy. I mean, I shoot a lot, but
I think you're just a design kind of guy. You go with the flow. This little guy, see, I love these cleavers, and I love the ones with the little pointy tip because it's got an actual little splinter digger.
Just the tip.
How often have you actually picked a splinter out of your finger, Javon, considering you
I haven't, but I always show it if I needed to because I've picked enough splinters out. I know a knife that will be a good splinter digger versus one that'll just frustrate me and make me stab my hand. Hey, Space Ghost, they all have coffin handles somehow built into them, or 90% of them do.
Yeah, most of them do.
Scales. And check this out. This is the one that I'm sending to Joe for a slip because this isn't a J-Cal. But it is I'll make myself big for 1 second. And then I'm going to make Jason big. Hold
Well,
on.
I thought it was because his car door is a wooden baby gate and it might have got caught in there when he was
Check
shutting.
this little coffin out.
Oh, yeah. The coffin key.
The coffin key. It's got different angles on every side, which is just awesome. And then this little knife or this little tool ground blade, I cut with it today on my but I'm just going to get Lancelot to make me a little slip, like a little coin slip. Whoops, I keep hitting the.
Oops.
Super slashy, but I just think that dropped in a little slim slip would be too cool for the room. All right, let me make Jason big again.
I want to show you guys something. Do you guys? I just want to ask you guys real quick, since you guys are all on here. Well, John, you have the 5-inch J-Cal and the 6.5. Do you think a 5 7/8 inch long one would be good? So this is just a rough sketch. When I get my blanks water jet cut, they come with a rectangular blade, so I can cut obviously different shapes out. But do you think a size in between those two would be good in Magna Cut?
Absolutely. I mean, I think
And thinner. So, real quick, thinner blade stock. So this shit right here, that's 3/16 of an inch thick. That's gnarly. Like that's freaking pretty thick, right? And then my S35 VN ones, this is like a little over 1/8 of an inch. I'm gonna do the Magna Cut ones in this size, in 0.156. So they'll be Magna Cut and about this size actually.
Dude, I think a 5 7/8 would be almost a perfect size.
Right. And then I'll be able to do even more blade shapes than I could with the J-Cal because I'm having them send it to me with that angle here. So I'll be able to do like, the swoop up cleavers. I can do the weird reverse grip tactical fucking things, whatever those are, those weird knives. I can make those if I want. I don't really want to, but I mean, I could. You know what I mean?
But inspiration might strike you. You'll have flexibility, options over obligations. It opens up your palette.
Space Ghost has it. Can you see the screen, the comments, Jason?
Let me find
Not
it.
really. Name for the tactical coffin.
I don't think you have any like set patterns, do you? It's all
not
kind of
really. I just call these ones,
dagger.
I just call these J-Cals. It's basically a.
I think he might have been talking about the skeletonized one that had the coffin.
Is he talking about that one or the one that the overall whole knife was shaped like a coffin?
Just dude.
Let me go down and see if he's answering. Hold on.
I scrolled down to the bottom to see. I haven't seen him. I think it's the one that's actually shaped. The whole knife looks like a coffin up to the upper left.
This dude.
Yeah, I think he was talking about that guy. Space Ghost, right here. Anyways, I think the moral of the story is if you see a picture on his Instagram and you like that, screen capture it or something so you can send it to him later and be like, I want one like this.
He'll grind it out, clean it up. The rusty one. Yep.
Rusty one. Yep, that was it.
The rusty dog. Yeah, this is definitely a carbon steel. It's like I said, this is one of the first ones I made.
I think he's wanting to get something like that at some point.
I'd be sure you can have this one. or we could just make the same one in stainless, right? Like,
hey, Space, you're on Instagram, aren't you? DM, and I'll remind Jason who you are, but just DM him that you're interested in the coffin dagger, and
I'll make you
start a conversation. He'll give you a price on that one cleaned up versus the new one.
I'm looking for another thing I wanted to show you.
It'll be a second J-Cal, Jason.
Yeah?
Yeah, he picked up one from you last year.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the carbon, like with that surface rust, I mean, that can just be patinaed and it'll look fine and not be a problem.
Yeah. You get some throwing stars.
I'm surprised it's not more rust. It's been sitting in my garage for a year. It's one of the first knives I finished.
It's wicked sharp, wicked pointy.
Oh man.
Hmm.
So you got a busy weekend, buddy? You got any appointments?
Yeah, I got one tomorrow.
Is this what we're going to now? Throwing stars?
I saw those pop up the other day, and I'm like,
Throwing
that was
stars.
my childhood.
Dude, I used to have them as a kid. And I threw them from my room to my little brother's room and would stick them in his door, in his bookcase that faced the
buy
side
'em
of the
at a-
door.
You know, I mean, they would either have some sort of dragon on them, or
Yes, the
some
dragon.
Chinese symbol, or Bruce Lee's, character, his face on them. I mean, I always wanted. I was when I was little, I thought I was going to be a ninja. I mean,
We all wanted to be ninjas. Now all the kids want to be influencers.
Do you remember you used to go to the video store and beg your parents to let you, rent 3 ninja movies?
Dude.
All the sweet American Ninja, fucking, you know what I'm talking about?
Because they were awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Because they still are awesome.
Ninjas, and sometimes there was a little boob in them.
Yep.
And ninjas. I mean,
Ninjas. Yep.
Adolescent boys' dream.
Our house got robbed once, burglarized, and I had all the ninja stars, in my room. And like I had the ninja costume with the shoes with the little toe, And then we came home and all the electronics were stolen and my ninja stars were thrown in the living room wall.
Oh no.
Yeah, pretty
awesome. That was the key. You had to throw them in the drywall because they weren't sharp.
Yeah, that was before like forensic technology.
They didn't stick the dartboard.
Do you guys remember this movie with that thing?
Kroll?
Yeah.
Come on, Pocket Metal. Come on.
That thing right there, holy shit. You can take your throwing stars, but damn, look at that.
I still haven't got your fucking book report.
It came out like Freddy Krueger's fucking fingers there.
I mean, your grade isn't looking too good. I haven't got the book report yet for bats.
Hey, did you click on that link I sent you? Hell Comes to Frogtown?
I did, and I'm like, I don't have time for this right now. It just went like this. I clicked on it.
After I posted it, sent it to you, I was like, oh my God, that's the longest link I've ever seen in my life.
I was like, this isn't about John. What the fuck's going on?
All right, let's see how I can do this.
You guys see this thing? That thing's pretty
That's
spooky.
another one of those angry gardening tools, according to the people.
I like that.
That for sure looks like it could be sold at a gas station. For sure.
But it also looks like a survival tool.
If you think you can make it like it's a gas station looking knife and you can get money out of it, you're golden. You can charge more and just say custom.
Dude, yeah.
This guy made me this knife. I'll just let you go. I would never buy this knife.
That's
the materials I'm talking about.
Is that the dude who made your customs?
Yeah, SG knives. I love it. I love
have
it.
One of those?
I talked to him about some Chris Reeve reblades and stuff, but
yeah, I love his. I like a lot of his knives. I've never been big into all the Timascus and Mokatai and all that shit personally.
I keep saying that too, and every time I buy a knife, more and more of it keeps creeping in.
I don't know. This is the only one I have with Damascus. Is that Chad Nicholson Damascus or whatever?
Do you know how good of a YouTuber I am? Like all these guys get all these companies to send them stuff. Like if you guys want to hook up from Pakistan,
I'm
your guy.
I get the
Damascus steel friend. Would you like some?
I don't want to brag. I'm kind of a big deal, but
you're a big deal in Pakistan.
Where's I've got Grant Jason, I've got a Roscop on the wall behind or around the corner.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Hey, do you guys ever get like on Instagram people messaging you about making patches?
Nope.
I do, but I want to find someone to do someone that doesn't want me to make like over 100 of them. I just want to get like, small batches, like 20 of them or some shit.
I get messages about dog stuff because I posted my dog a couple times.
Oh, cool.
No,
We just got a dog.
And then, Pakistan. Those are the only messages I get.
Yeah, I've been getting some weird ones. And
Well,
then,
if you guys ever go to Pakistan, you just let me know. I've got the hookup.
yeah, I'll probably never need the hookup.
You can live like a king. Trust me.
There's a guy, I don't remember who, he makes knives, but he also does reviews, and he bought one off Amazon for like $50, and then he tried to sharpen it. And he couldn't get it to sharpen for shit all. It was like as soft as butter.
Have you guys got to see about my man cave?
Oh, I like
It's
it.
a bunker. Hold on, there's a Roscop right there. That's an old school actual. I was in 6th grade.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that was Rob Roscott. That was my like first nice skateboard.
Do you know he owns Santa Cruz bikes now?
No, I did not.
Yep.
That's cool. I'm gonna get some more patches made. The ones with the little ripper.
So where do you make them though? Because Pocket Metal wants them.
Pakistan.
Oh.
Way to bring that full circle there.
Yeah.
How many do you have to buy at a time?
So I'm very straight up. So I get them.
It gives you free if you buy like 5 tons of Pakistani Damascus.
It's like
KD for EDC, Illuminati.
I think I bought 100, and it was like $300.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's not terrible or anything. I just don't want to ever. My channel is so small, and the amount of people that want to actually buy something that I have anything to do with is like 2. So
that's 5. It's number 5 in the series. Mine's 4, I think.
The guy that wants the patches, DM me because I'm going to get more made, and then I'll just give me your design, and I'll tell them, I want to get a few of these ones made. Also, since I'm getting a lot made, and I'm sure they'll do 20 or 40. I would do like 40 though.
How much do you charge for patches?
Do at least 40. 40 is a good number. Then you have 10 for yourself and for homies, and then you got 30 to give away,
How much are your patches?
I usually just give them away with my knives, but $5 or $10. I just try to get what I paid for them, maybe an extra dollar.
You got a patch?
I don't charge $20 for my patches like some people do.
Yeah, some people are out of control with that shit.
I'm like, dude, you paid $2 for that thing. Maybe. Because the guys that sell them for that much are the guys that buy like 300 at a time or more.
I would pull up my picture, but I deleted it, and I would be being mean, so I'm not going to do it.
But yeah, I'm getting patches made soon. So if you want some, just DM me and then send me your design, and then we'll get them made with my order, and then it'll be cheap for you too.
Right on.
Because I'll be paying for the setup costs. I'll cover that.
Then if one of you guys want a brass brigade patch on the panel, just hit me up because I've got a couple of extras from the knives.
Cool. Yeah, can I have one?
I've got a sticker and a patch edition.
This is my last one.
Dude, we'll take them back to you. I'll send them to you.
I'm joking. I'm gonna get more made.
But yeah, I've got several. I've got one in my shooting bag. I've got one on my other bag, and then
one of those fucking Roscop ones.
Too many knives.
Oh, you can have this one. I just
I'll
opened
pay for it.
Man,
hit me up on IG with your PayPal. It's not a knife. I can buy it Pocket Metal. Fuck off.
You're not breaking the rule.
I think I have a couple stickers. I got a couple patches I can send you. I think I have one of those in green too. The G one.
Do you have any of the Pal Peralta ones still?
No, that's the one I want to get made. I want to get more of those made, but I want to get them in this size. The older ones were
is that like 1.5 or 2 by 1 or something?
something like that. This is 1.25 by 2. I'd like to get the the Pal Peralta one in this size, because the other ones, they were bigger.
I don't know what a BB patch is, Space Coast.
I think those are the small ones, right? Or do they call these moral patches? I think the small ones. I don't know.
The Ranger Eye. That's what it's called.
Ranger Eye. There, yeah.
Yeah, Javon sent one inside of one of the knife cases. It was stuck in there. I thought it was hilarious.
You never know what you're gonna find, right?
Hey, it's far better than Shane's packaging. I still can't believe
That's true.
It would have been way better if the blade would have been sticking out of the box.
Yeah, right.
I mean, the post op, they just come to you like holding it like this, or they show up with a cop, like
yeah, right. Someone's blood on the box because it stabs someone at the post office. Actually, he sent it UPS, which that's the first. But I guess
because you said it was his family. I've been talking with
his
him.
Family member. Yeah, his family member sent it.
He sent me because I know Steve Clare, Steve I don't know who's he talking to.
I just lost tonight.
Is Shane lurking tonight?
To Canada.
The fucking
I
belt
haven't seen Shane.
Meat carrot with baby.
I was so glad he was on last Sunday.
I was too.
Especially because I'm starting up work next week again. And if I don't have my Monday to fall asleep to in hotels, I'm going to be fucking pissed off.
When do you take off?
And we're taking off Wednesday. Monday, I'm picking up our new camper. Tuesday.
You get the Airstream?
No, dude. Did I tell you about that?
No, you told me you went to look at them, but you didn't tell me if you got one or not.
We drove an hour, so we called them. So we found one, the big one, the 33-foot or whatever, with some. It had the bed up front for us, and then some up like a bunk or 2 beds in the back for the kids. We found one an hour and 40 minutes from us. We called them. They still had it. We said, we'll be there in 2 hours. We got there, and we're like, hey, we're here to look at the Airstream. Oh, yeah, it's locked. I'm like, okay. Can we see inside of it? Because we've been in them before, but I haven't been in like a bunkhouse when we want to see if it's going to work. Oh, the keys are at our service center 15 minutes away. I'm like, all right, can we go get them? And
you drove all the way fucking over here?
I mean, it's like a Monday. It's Monday, and in like the RV world, that's like nothing going on. We're the only ones there looking at anything. And there's all these people in the dealership. So they had another one because it was a used, so it wasn't an actual like Airstream dealership. But they had it. So we'd been on one, and we're like, all right, let's go look at another one. And we liked how they feel inside there. They're fucking cool.
Yeah.
They won't go get the keys. I walk back in. I'm like, so are you guys getting the keys? The general manager is standing at the thing. He looks at me. I'm like, no, but can we get your number? I'm like, we've
drove an hour.
I drove an hour and 40 minutes. I'm like, you think this is going to earn my business? I said, you know what? I mean, they're not cheap. They are not cheap. And I'm like, if you think I'm ever going to step foot back in this place, you've lost my business forever. I was like, so then that was kind of nice because that was a huge, I mean, for an RV that costs more than like my truck, like we were like, all right, let's just get something different that's way cheaper. And once all the kids are gone, like really, we've just got one more kid to like our high schoolers are 2 more years they're out. And once we've got, she's going to be in.
Babies are fighting over
carrots, I guess. In another 5 years, then we can downsize again and get an Airstream.
That's big enough for the two of you?
Just the two. Yeah, we don't fuck. I mean, that way we don't have to worry about dragging the kids around with us. We'll just whatever. So
that sucks though. That that would drive me nuts.
Oh, dude,
to go that far.
Like, you want me to spend how much? Like you're asking. I was furious. Like All right. Do you think I was fucking around? Like I'm coming here just for my health to look at these things? So
To kick tires.
So, Jason, just out of curiosity, when
Yeah.
you make something bigger, like you were showing a minute ago, how much does something like that set you back?
Kyle, we were trying to downsize.
Like, how much would I sell it for? Or how much does it
Correct.
cost me to make?
No, for sell it. Doesn't matter what it costs you to make per person.
Couple $100.
Right on.
Yeah.
Just curious, because
I
most
don't
of the
make-
stuff that we
I don't
see is
make big ones that much, you know. This one's for someone that this is gonna have some crazy pink and teal scales. That stuff stabilized wood, you know.
Probably, Kyle. I mean, used it was, yeah. Even used, it was 2 years old.
Oh, damn, that's good looking.
Watch, I'll show you real quick.
Hey, is that Lulu? Or
Yeah.
You still have that stormtrooper?
It's little Lewis. Daddy, never mind. I'm wrong. Her fur came in for
You
winter.
can tell the
finally.
difference between, don't make me go get my Satan dog.
Yeah, you can tell the difference of them. They look completely different.
We went to we went to the vet the other day. I mean, literally, there's a dog this big.
Dude, that
Honey,
looks
what-
My
sick.
dog
Jack
is freaking
Stuff just
out.
gifted a membership.
It's
Thank
scary
you,
as shit.
Zach. Let's see who got it, and I'll pull the list again.
Did I win?
Somebody won.
I'm always winning shit. Like, I mean,
Now I
that's
gotta go
all.
back
I
and
just do
pull
this
the
for
list because I got
giveaways.
it pulled up, getting ready to do that giveaway. Let's. Oh, I got to go to my
What's up,
YouTube.
Zach? I don't think Zach and I've ever. I mean, I've seen your channel and I've watched your stuff.
Zach is one
Close.
of the most.
Oh yeah, I've just never. I mean, we've talked in chats, but I didn't even know he was in here. I think he is like as much of a Benchmade fan as I am like a Strider fan.
That's
Where
selling
did,
it real.
where did Brant go?
He left when I wanted him to proxy me a knife. He got out of there.
Yeah. Well, he heard he blew me off again and just fucking flaked.
Let's see who's getting the membership.
You so ridiculous.
Let's see. Kyle Coonley was gifted a membership from Zach Stuff, so I need to
What
go.
happened with what I missed last week? What happened to the wrenches? I noticed last night.
Oh,
Kyle and
no,
I
I'm going to start giving them back.
Javon's overreacting again.
Overreacted because there were some issues in Brother Beard to Doom's live. Some people got got banned from the channel and made a fuss about it. And Doom put up kind of a, disappointed post about how he'd had to revoke everybody's membership. I get it. Where's Kyle Coonley in here?
So you fucked us over.
No, I just I'm gonna give him back. I'll do that here in just a second. I just hadn't thought about it.
Hey, Brant's here. Everyone who wants something from Blade Show Texas,
Give
let
me
them
that.
know.
Give me my wrench back so I can ban Brant and Javon.
That's not the way to get a wrench.
I can give it to you.
All right. Download. All right, got it. All right, got it. I'm about to do a drawing, guys.
Did I win?
You're going to. I
7.
feel it.
My number's 7.
That might be the next one. That might be the Kavis
I'm just
giveaway.
kidding. I actually entered. You had, or who had? Oh, you both guys. Monday night, you had Zach on.
Yeah, on Monday he came on.
You guys were like, pick a number, and I was like, 1,000,000. And then I actually picked a number in the range of the numbers. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to win.
You can always play for somebody else.
I know, but I forgot to. I'd never put my. I was gonna give it away to someone else, but
you can still, if in that situation, you could be like, just hey,
oh yeah,
I'm playing for so and so at the end or something. It doesn't matter.
All right,
It's
let
all
me
in
get
fun.
this document. Let me make sure it's
definitely. I really like the Spartan, but I'll take a Strider. If I could keep one knife for the rest of my life, if I had to only have one knife, it would be an SMF.
Are you still digging your PT 207?
I do. It's a great. You know what?
Little
talked to
ones.
there's a. I'm not going to say where it is. It was. I really do like it. It's a fantastic knife, and there's a custom. It's a old school production or performance that is expensive, and this is let me no, and I talked to the dude, and he's like, "Oh man, 40 days, no fucking worry." So I'll probably, but they're popping up for sale now if you want one.
Yeah, I'm not looking for one right now. I'm just kind of
Okay.
curious. All right, guys, I'm going to share this real quick. And what I've done
Is this a member giveaway or just a regular?
This is just a member. And what I've done is let me close these damn things out because I've got one too many open. I don't want to leave Kyle out.
Jason, you should probably bring the knife and the hand up more so people. I mean, this is all people are seeing. You do.
Oh, it looks like I'm jerking off. Shit.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah. I figured I'd switch it this way, so at least if he's jerking off, we can all watch him bigger.
Can you put him under Javon? So if it goes, I mean, if it were to go off, then I mean, there. All right, there we go.
All right, I've got it right here. I'm in good shape. What I've done is I've gone into after Kyle Conley got his membership gifted this week. Instead of leaving a comment, I just pulled up the member list. They each has a number by it, right? So we've got 95 through 2.
I saw Marisol's name.
So 2 through 95.
Kyle's number 1.
Someone in there's got just like a bunch of symbols.
Oh, is that how you rank your weight? Let's go through. Is this how Javon ranks his fan?
No,
I mean, Kyle number 1.
Randomly.
That's you're 87. I would be pissed. Said Stevie's at 94.
Well, there's a way, and Stevie did it. I don't know how to do it without fucking it up to scramble those names before doing this, but it's the same thing because this is just a random number generator. So what I thought we'd do is I'll stop sharing this. Hold on.
Mark hate list.
Palmer said, "Was I in there?" I don't know.
I'm gonna check Palmer before I go, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here.
If you're underage and Javon gives you a knife, that's fucked up.
Oh, right. So this is the kid that's underage. So yeah, you can't win if you're underage.
No, but this is a
knife fan, but I don't want Javon to get arrested and Danny Masterson.
This is for
your parents might be,
if you're underage, just have your parents get in touch with me.
Yeah. Or just, I don't want someone to get in a lot of trouble because,
no, I can't do that. So you do just like anything else, and it says in the video, you have to have.
Like a puppet.
Yeah, we'll get it worked out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 2 through 94. It's going to come up with a number. Then we're going to pair that off of our member sheet, and that's going to be the winner of the Finch Cherry Bomb. And then we'll give away the Kvist here shortly. So bear with me, guys. Here we go. Good luck.
It would be,
number 8.
One in jail.
Number 8. Do y'all want me to click it again? Or that's a random number. That's it. I'm going to have to go with number 8.
I said 7, Javon.
Dr. Drew Dude.
It's whatever your number is in the list.
Dr. Drew Dude.
Is what it was? I'm not on
on the kill list.
On the
Dr. Drew Dude is number 8, and I'm going to show y'all that, but let me write it down before I forget it.
Well, we know it wasn't Kyle at number 1.
I'm going to show you, and then if we do this again, I will scramble the list. You won it, Dr. Drew Dude, so I'm going to throw an email up in a second, but hold on. If I don't write this down, I will forget. Dr. Drew Dude. The Finch Cherry Bomb. So what I did is we saw the random number was number 8.
I thought it was 7.
So that's what we came up with. And then our spreadsheet, and I did 2 through number 8 because we knew that.
And then next week, this time, it's just going to be me in Pocket Metal, and Javon's going to be in prison.
If I go down for this freaking channel, I will be just pissed because it's not worth it.
I don't think
Josh,
you're built for prison.
this list was for people who were on
The member
that are
list.
members of the channel. He didn't really show the whole list.
I'm about to show it again because that's what I was going to try. That was what I was trying to do. I was
Also,
trying to
it probably
find
had to be. I'm
Snot
guessing
Rag,
if
I think
you
there's
just
another custom SNG. Sorry, Snot Rag asked me a question.
So what it was is everybody that was a member right after Kyle Coonley was gifted a membership.
what I want to know is who is number 15. What the hell does that say?
I've got a guy from China, and he's in my. If I'll show him to you on the regular member list.
As long as you know what the hell it is, it just looks like a bunch of goddamn symbols on
But
our
who
end.
asked if they were in there?
Oh, Josh. But I don't know. Did Josh just become a member like a minute ago?
Josh Worth?
No, Branson.
Josh Branson. Hold on.
No, he gifted a membership.
Josh Branson was a member.
There it is. So your number at this point, you were number 39, Josh. What he did was he just scrolled all the way to the fucking bottom of the list. So most of us didn't see who the fuck was actually listed.
Yeah, and like what Stevie did, and I don't know how he did it, is he took this list that he downloaded and he dropped it in a random generator, and it took all these names and scrambled them. And then he went ahead and then did the random number generator, which is one more. Dr. Drew, dude, I'm throwing my email address in here, buddy. If you just send me your mailing address, I will get this out to you tomorrow. And we still to this. We'll make Jason big again and let him show us cool shit. Jason, I hope I'm not keeping you too late.
Oh no, you're fine. I
thought he fell asleep down there.
What a miss. What happened to Javon's drama corner?
I'm not doing it anymore.
You didn't even do
I've got a
one
separate
episode.
channel. You're big again,
Hey, Javon,
buddy.
do you want to give this rust bucket away?
Well, we could, but I think somebody wanted to buy that from you. You don't have to give it away, buddy. I got one to give away, and find out who was interested in that knife. Somebody speak up quick.
It was Space Ghost, but I don't know if he wanted to buy it right at this moment. He was
I'll
let him know.
three of Javon's knives for it.
I'll give it to him cheap just because it's just been sitting around my garage, honestly.
Space
And
Ghost, are you interested in that knife before
Marisol, I know it didn't even get started.
It's just cool looking. Perfect for Halloween.
I think it's cool looking for anything. I guarantee you Danny Masterson would give many, many lit locks for that.
You could definitely get that rust out. I got too much other shit I have to do right now. And you know.
Kyle, we want to know what he was talking about. He just went around in circles. And we never even got any drama.
I'm so confused. What's happening?
How cheap?
What?
He said how cheap. He just bought a Medford, so his cash is low right now.
Oh yeah, Medfords are expensive. I don't know, like $50.
If you get it on the secondary, it's the way to go with Medfords. And I got none of mine on the secondary. I'm an idiot, though.
You got that right, buddy.
Just it's about 50 bones.
This is my last Medford.
That's the Praetorian, right?
The Praetorian Genesis.
Sold, buddy.
Cool.
Hey, Space Ghost, just DM Jason at Brass Brigade on Instagram.
Yeah, I'll send,
pizza operator.
yeah, I'll send it out probably tomorrow. Actually, I'm sending actually those out tomorrow. Those J-Cals I made this week.
Zach, how are you, buddy?
I'm
Are
kind
you
of wondering,
in,
is this the
Texas
point
with
of
Big
the
Red?
episode where we start asking people to send us free food?
Hey, Josh, if you weren't in there, I would have found you and drawn again. No offense, Dr. Drew, dude. I just thought this time, because I know that when I do comment on the memory giveaways, that I get about 80% of the people comment, and I feel like some people might not even see.
I'm not saying a damn thing.
What about the DoorDash or about the?
No, what Craig said.
Oh.
What Craig say? Oh.
I ain't biting that. I ain't biting that
Look,
bullshit.
I don't even have one on my table.
You would.
I learned. I don't. I don't have one on my table.
Nah, he's
I respect you. Leland, how are you, buddy? What's up, Chris Hinkle, channel member?
Seriously though, I'm kind of hungry, so someone want
So-
to give me some food?
Hey, Javon, if someone wants this one too, I'll sell it for cheap.
That looks similar to mine, guys. Check this out. That's
This
got
one's
the coffin.
He's trying to
S55
sell it,
yen.
not make people not want to buy it, Javon. I
But it's
kid.
very similar size, it looks like, but it's got the coffin and the handle, the Ultim handles. How much you
Yeah,
want for that, buddy? Somebody might want that. That's a cool little knife.
Like $50. I don't like the way, if you look in the scales, see how the glue,
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
see,
Yeah, you can see a little bit of a ghosting there where it like
Correct.
kind of spread out and didn't
the-
seal all.
I'll clean the bevels up though. I'll hit them so they're perfect. They're like kind of scratched up from sitting around my garage.
Yeah, if anybody's interested in that, reach out to and just say Ultim handle J Cal.
$50. Just 50. I'd rather sell it for $50 than not sell it and have it sit in my garage, you know?
Exactly. Move it on.
This one I'll sell too, because I'll personally never use this.
I
But
don't know
it's
if you
cool.
would.
Well, that's
Yeah.
kind of at least makes me feel that you're going to be safe.
It's
If you're
funny
not
that
planning
Tony's
on
not
using
because
it.
like that whatever fighting style that it is. I don't know.
Pretty
Yeah,
far.
Give me one from throwing stars.
I think the chances of getting a dry socket are much less than the chance of feeling like shit if you don't do the bong hit. That's just I mean, that was my theory, and I had 4
Yeah.
bony impactions all at once.
What the fuck?
But
are
that's
you
back when they
talking about?
prescribed Fiorinol, which was
Fiorinol.
the
We're talking
narcotic.
about hitting a bong after having a tooth pulled.
I mean, yeah.
I had dry socket after my wisdom teeth were pulled, but
Yeah, the worst case scenario, you get dry sockets, get pain pills, do more bong hits. You'll be fine.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
All right, guys, how are we going to do the giveaway for our Kavist titanium variant? Should we go find a video
I have
of
a
mine to
question.
comment on? Should we do a numbers game?
Was this the same dude that made that one knife that looked like a fighter plane that didn't sell?
No, that was a KC. And now his knives are selling. He's coming out with some better design.
I'm gonna keep my mouth
I don't know
shut.
how I'm sorry, but I don't know how you guys fucking keep up with. I mean, there are everybody and their mom's got a knife now.
Yeah.
I just keep up with the ones that kind of attract me, you know, and I love KC as a guy. I've just none of his designs has spoken to me, right?
I keep my rims on my Hot Wheels.
So
But we're gonna give this one away. And I wonder, do y'all just hate the numbers game when there are 83 of you?
I want you to piss as many people off as you can.
Because I can go
Dude, I do that every week. Sometimes twice.
random in the StreamYard chat. We can go drop a comment on a video, but that takes a while.
You can't do that. No. I saw
open
something new
names.
the other night. Me and Pocket Metal did. You should channel raid your own channel.
Yeah, that's
People have
the way to
like
go,
the
man.
last video,
Let me find a
like-
video that needs some love. Hold on a second. I think
Huh?
that's a good idea. I don't have any shame in my game.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, not rag. I'm
Okay.
not that hungry, but yep, you have to. You don't want to because you don't want to hurt another channel. I'm gonna need you to just raid my channel. I want you to go pump up my last video. So it
Okay, I'm
makes,
gonna go to yours. Hold on, Scott.
no, not mine. I'm just saying you. You have to do yours.
All right, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna go on the JCal, the one
All
I
right,
did.
cool.
Complaining about something not getting very many views earlier. I wasn't paying attention because
We don't.
None of mine get views. I can't get a like to save my life.
We want
So what
Pocket Metal to go negative subscribers. So let's go do his.
We're
you
gonna
have to
go.
unfollow my channel.
And then you guys all need to DoorDash Javon some Mexican pizzas from Taco Bell.
No, I'm rolling for those guys
Because we
You
know
know,
he'll miss it.
But the link I just put up there, I'm gonna pin it. But that should take you to my video that has J Cows, my walk through the J Cows. So when you guys see that, if that's what you see, just go in there, like it, and then leave a comment with hashtag Javon. Because I don't know how many comments are already in there. Because I don't unfortunately read comments. I'm a weak suck. But yeah, I think if we do that, we'll be in good shape.
Hey, thanks, Wesley. Someone, Wesley just paid for this. I just saw a thing on my phone.
You're not supposed to say their name. Jeez.
Sorry, Wesley.
Give him the dude's address now too. Where are you shipping it to?
Awesome, dude.
I think there's a lot of Wesleys on Instagram. I think he'll be fine. I hope.
Now, Javon, you're supposed to ask for more money.
I'm trying to find my link here, and I can't do it. Why is it?
You're supposed to ask everybody to give you money.
No, I don't do that.
Because you're unemployed.
It's always appreciated, but I never ask. Never will.
Well, that's why you suck at this.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's why
you're not taking out Metal Complex.
All right, here we go. I got to go to.
Sorry, Pocket Metal and I are getting disgruntled.
I got to go to. We're almost there. We are almost there. I got to go to YouTube.
I'm sorry. Fuck that dude.
I'm hidden right now because I'm eating pizza and I don't want Scotch to get sassy with me.
Dude, I want fucking pizza. God damn it.
I want Mexican pizza, like 2 of them, and about 3 soft tacos. That would be just.
It's kind of hard, but you want to come over for a movie night?
Oh, shut up. All right, here we go, guys. I'm pinning it. Has everybody seen the link?
Me and Pocket Metal are going to have a movie night.
So all you're going to do is go and put Javon with the hashtag. Doesn't have to be capitalized. Doesn't have to be anything. I'm going to go check out how many comments we have.
It's just cheese pizza, Kyle. You turd.
I love cheese pizza with a little bit of pepperoni on it, but I know you don't do meat often.
Just cheese with a little bit of pepperoni.
Uh-oh, guys. I got to share.
What the fuck is
We
going
got breaking news.
I am lost.
Breaking news.
I got a chat in here for a second.
Then you choose your.
Was that a makeup guy?
What is going on here?
What's this?
Is that a dude with a beard? I don't. What the? Is this Javon's drama corner?
Yeah, I just kicked him out of his own stream.
I don't understand what we were watching. I do love that Javon was starting his drama corner. What was it? Was it on Lefty's show?
I don't know.
And he just kind of talked in circles. He wouldn't say anything. He was like,
How dare you, Javon?
We just kind of walked around it. Fuck it. Javon's on the upward trajectory.
That's e-begging. That is e-begging.
What's e-begging?
What these 4 people are doing on TikTok.
You don't have to show it.
Oh, I didn't know what we were looking at.
They are fighting for money.
Looked like a dude with a painted on beard and lipstick. And
they are. They're all, dude, it's the wackiest. That's what our society's coming to. All right, so let me go to.
I don't care what they look like.
I just didn't know I didn't know if we were watching a makeup channel or a.
Dude, it's the drama channel. That's where the tea spills, and I've got to cut this live short because I've got to get on that live and share my allegiance with the Geordie tribe.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's like you're speaking Spanish.
No,
I'm kidding, man. All right, so we've got.
Is that why you ended live last week early?
No.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Go down to my comments. We got 42 comments.
Who wants to see a knife?
I see somebody put, Dang Ross put opportunity Javon. Okay, we don't have to do a hashtag. Well, we got some hashtags too. So I can do both. I'll do both hashtags and non-hashtags because I'm seeing both in there. All right, guys. Looks like a lot of people are in there. Uh-oh.
What was the hashtag? Oh, people were reading your videos.
Here, let me show you what I'm looking at.
Tomorrow,
I think I can put them in
early because Javon. What time do you go to bed, Javon?
I think I can make it search both because some people put hashtag Javon and some people put Javon. But I think if I go to the random comment picker, let's do this.
Because you stay up all night, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Tonight, I'll probably stay up till 3 or 4.
Jesus,
So,
that's the time I wake up.
like, if you get like an hour of sleep, is that going to mess you up?
No, but
If I
I'll
could
get more
figure
than
out-
an hour of
If I knew
sleep.
how to DoorDash and I could send someone at like 5 a.m. with some coffee.
No,
Yeah.
usually if I'm still up, I will go to Hardee's at 5 a.m., get breakfast, get coffee, and then
Really? I'm trying to wake you up.
when I go to
Homer, you can't
then I'll
win, you
sleep for a
jagweed.
couple hours till like 11. But I do
I
when I get
know.
when I get through this, I'll be filming shit. Let's log in.
I just had to comment. I was halfway through chewing,
That
obviously.
was awesome. Jagweed.
You can't win, you jagweed.
Hold on,
No,
please.
he's got someone's. I can't wait until like he's like sitting next to Javon on the couch because he's run away from home,
All right, let's
and then
see.
Javon goes to jail for like 30 years.
Words or hashtags. Multiple words. Enter each word, comma separated. All right, so we want to go
I don't know how to really mess with him, like
comma.
because he's up. It seems like all the time, and then randomly he'll be like, "Hey, I slept on the couch from like 4 to 5 in the afternoon."
Yeah, I'll just pass out, dude. I'll just go narcolepsy. All right, so that is two words we got there, and we're gonna do 15 seconds to make the
I
drama
almost
there.
want to do something nice, like just fix his fucking door.
I'm gonna fix the door, guys. That is on the what you guys understand, or you should by now, is I'm a fucking procrastinator.
That's 1 week of not buying knives.
Oh hell no!
You're just worried about like, I mean,
I loved it. That's the first thing that Jason said in a while. He said, "Oh hell no."
I only had one comment.
What'd you
Hold
see?
on. Hold on. Hold on. We got a problem. We got a problem, kids. I
What
only
happened?
had one comment show up, so I'm gonna have to go back and
Hey,
see
fucking
if I
Kyle. That dude wins everything.
let's go in here and let's go paste. And it looks like a different. Let's go get YouTube comments. One. That's fucked up. All right,
I'm
let's
just
see if
gonna run away from home and just go live with Javon,
delete filter by words.
and then Javon will go
Okay,
to
that's
jail.
33. So how do I get it to do both? If you want multiple words to appear,
Hold on.
Everyone just go in there and use damn hashtag and
this
re-enter
is
it.
what we got to do. This is what we got to do. Everybody who didn't put a hashtag in on the comment that just did Javon, I'm gonna say I think there are a lot more that put hashtags in.
Was that
I'm gonna tell you who didn't. Dang Ross, go back and do another comment with a hashtag Javon.
this is almost like Vegas in that movie
Kathleen, if
Vegas
you're in here,
Vacation when cousin Eddie takes him to that other casino, and it's just like pick a number because he's been
Dang Ross,
losing the
you might
entire
be the
time.
only one who hasn't put it in there.
And there's games like Go
Scott
Fish,
Bruce 72.
War.
Scott Bruce 72. Also change your comment to hashtag Javon. And
What if
then
they spell a hashtag wrong?
and then B for Baron, you need to go back in and change yours to hashtag Javon, hashtag JUHVON.
This is like that commercial with those old ladies, and she says, "That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works."
Space Ghost, you need to go in and change and add a comment with a hashtag.
I almost feel like we're in
Javon.
two different lives.
You spelled it right. And then Todd Carr, if you'll go back in and change it to hashtag Javon. And Adam Wind, if you will go back in and
What are we playing for?
tag JHVON. So Adam Wind, go back in and change it
Oh, for shit's sake.
VON with the hashtag. Ed, you need to go in and no, you got a hashtag, but you've got a space between your hashtag and Javon. So you need to
If you don't know how to use a fucking hashtag, you don't deserve to win
I'm just telling
anything.
y'all, Matthew Russell, you got to throw a hashtag in front of
I've
Javon.
never
bro.
seen a game that's so hard to give away free shit.
It is painful. And then Stephen Clayton Jr., hashtag in front of your Javon, my man. And that's it. And I'll give you all
And you know
time.
what? Like, and here's the like. I think the thing that pissed me off about like the people like bitching about your live stream, Zach's like you bought. In most cases, you bought the knife,
All
and
of
then
them.
you pay to ship it out. I mean, this is all out of your goodwill.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, It's your fucking
It's
money
hilarious.
and your goodwill, and people bitch about that.
The
That's
hashtag's right, Palmer, but some people put not a
Yours
hashtag, and I said I
was
thought I could
trying
do
to
it
work.
both ways. So everybody go in and add a hashtag.
You gotta just start over. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
It's time to burn this stream
It's
to
like
the
a half
ground.
an hour of like add a
We're at
hashtag.
33 entries right now, but we've got
Acid test kids, I get it,
78
man.
people in
It's
here.
crazy.
So I'm gonna put it in the here.
I've
I'm gonna
seen a
put it
lot of
in the
people, like,
text.
maybe not a lot.
JUHVON.
Only 3 people.
And if y'all have done it already, feel free to go do it again because I will filter duplicate users.
Is Ed Harris, or are those 2 different people?
No, this
Ed's
Ed is not
different
Ed Harris.
Okay.
So go
I want to
to
be friends with Ed Harris. I watched one of his videos, and there's just a bunch of fucking swords everywhere.
Oh yeah, my bad, Harrison. Why?
Harrison.
all right.
I gotta
That
hear
would
something.
fulfill my ninja
Like
dream. If I had some swords and some throwing stars.
his name always shows up for some reason orange, and then it has his full name on it.
Yeah, and then Ed is blue. All right,
Yeah.
so I have pinned it.
Pedro's that's orange and green.
And I'm not gonna pin it because that'll fuck up. Let me go back to
Dude,
stream.
Pedro, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Here's what's going on right here. Everybody's going to the video that's pinned at the top of. I love people guessing numbers. Everybody's going to the comment pinned, and you're gonna leave in the comments. Where did I put my fucking word?
And then you have to DoorDash Javon coffee and
Right
lunch.
here. Yeah, and then
Absolutely.
somebody needs to get some Mexican
He
pizza.
doesn't have a job.
Somebody in timeout. Can't chat ban owner or moderator. Good. Whoever I tried to put in timeout accidentally.
I would just, I mean,
Pin that. All right, so just go to the pinned video. In the comment, just type in hashtag Javon. We've got 79 people in here. I'm going to refresh the comments. I'm going to filter duplicate users. And hopefully I've got more than 33. I've still got fucking 33 people. All right, guys. Y'all got like 15 seconds. Homie don't play this. Homie loves y'all. But homie thinks somebody's asleep on the
Hey, look,
couch.
this is Ed Harrison. There you go. That's the one you're looking for. I think he was looking down at something.
Dr. Drew, dude, I didn't. I missed those lives. Actually, his come on usually when I'm doing my morning snooze. Scotch and things. Thank you, brother.
They're saying to hit the plus.
I'm right here, dumbass.
I appreciate you, man.
I love you, man.
Love you, dude.
You
All right,
didn't make
let's see if
any
we
money
got
off
more than
this fucking live
33. If
stream.
we don't, I'm going to put it in there again. All right, I'm going to put the link in again. I'm going to start over. Hopefully, y'all have done something because if it's
the funny thing, the only money I've ever given to anybody is Vaughn.
Not yet. Let me drop this link in here because I'm
That's
trying
how I
to
got my wrench that he took away from me.
paste. I'm about to give it back to you. All right, let's go. Get unique
I'm
comment.
gonna ban you from your own
We're
live.
still at 33 comments, guys. So either nobody wants to play. Jordan,
There's a plus button that someone's telling
As
you.
soon as I get my wrench back, Kyle, we're kicking Javon out. It's just going to be the PM and Scott show.
All right, we're getting
mushrooms and
ready
I'll drink. It'll be great.
We're getting ready to draw for this bitch. Because either I've got technical difficulties or y'all aren't participating.
Jesus
Either
Christ,
way,
you're not giving away a
free
knife yet?
knife, and there'll be another one next week. Let me check again what we got here.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
How come we haven't gotten one more comment?
I don't know.
I'll give away something. Fuck, it'll be easier. I'll just
hit the plus symbol they are saying, and then you can add more things to it.
But see, I did that, and AVON. Let's see what that does.
Hit plus again, and then do it with caps, and see if that makes any difference.
Plus.
That's why I'm no good at, like, I don't care about you. Like,
and then there must be like
complicated.
Try to all caps it because I saw some of those.
Scott,
right, we're gonna do that.
Maybe someday I'll give one away someday.
43. Yeah.
There you go. Like, I'm
got some more
attached to him,
All
like
right, guys.
attached to makeup.
We have built it up. Are y'all ready to go? Do we have anybody in the
Peter's
chat?
doing math.
I'm checking the chat to see if anybody's
Do we have to do a math problem?
For Christ's sake.
Zach said stuff is open for 40 more minutes. So we're tick-tocking. Here
Wait.
you go, babies.
Who
Good
won?
luck. This is
Someone
for
did.
the Finch Cherry Bomb, and I've got the original box. So
I
I'll
haven't
get it.
hashtagged anything yet.
Good luck, everybody. And you don't want to be
No one
opposed,
wins.
stranger.
No one wins. Ain't that the truth?
It is Ed, the man, Harrison, the one, the only.
Hilarious. That's so good.
Congratulations, Ed Harrison.
Oh, that's so funny.
I think I've got your address, my friend, but I'm going to
It puts
give
the
you.
on. Congrats, Ed. You deserve it.
You do deserve it, man.
Bird.
You're a good human being. I'm going to give you my email address in case you remember. It'll make me remember.
I thought this was a members giveaway.
No, the members
No, it's
give
just
away.
everybody won.
Yep.
Oh, everybody! I don't think
There's two
anybody
different
won. To
giveaways.
be honest,
We do one each way.
I mean, that was rough. But this is probably the most entertaining live I've ever seen in my life.
Well, guys, y'all have to come back and do it more. I was hoping Dark Gravity or Mr.
Dark
whatever
Gravity's
he's called,
watching.
Thank
from
you,
a
Ed,
private
for the
place.
support,
He's
brother.
smoking cigarettes, going, "I'm glad I'm not there. That's a shit show." But it's fun.
He's usually so much fun because he's so opinionated, and now that he's gotten himself all smoothed up, he's got like kind of an attitude.
I'm a little worried. Like, do you want to rub baby oil on him? I mean, that's okay.
No.
I mean, Monday night you tried telling PM how good he looks. I mean, you haven't complimented me. I mean, I trimmed my beard up.
You look handsome, dude.
What the fuck?
You look like $15.
Someone is feeling unappreciated.
I'm a hurt. I mean, because there's fucking pocket metal with the beard I want. My wife constantly makes me shave. And
You've got. Have you tried?
If he takes off his hat, he's got. If
to
he
grow
takes
a
off his
beard.
hat, he's got hair. I mean,
I'm sorry.
there's just a lot of. I mean, there's a lot of struggles
is-
going on in my life right now.
The trick is a good beard shampoo and a good beard conditioner, so it doesn't get itchy.
It does. It never
Let 'em
itches.
know that you're gonna let it grow for a while.
Your beard. My beard never itches.
Kevin's used to. He used to whine all the time.
Crabs. It's probably crabs.
Let's see. What is are Maddie and them in Texas? Are they even going live tonight? Let's see.
I have no fucking clue.
I haven't checked either. Let's look. Let's see who's in my subscriptions. Keeping up with Eugene. Yep, late night with satisfaction. 2310. I don't do military time.
Minus 12. 11:10.
1110. Gotcha. So that gives us plenty of time.
I don't even know what time it is.
Are y'all as hungry as I am?
You're what?
Are y'all as hungry as I am?
No, I was just
no one. I'm a little upset. I've begged for food. Isn't that how you do it on the live? You beg for stuff and people give it to you. I've got zero fucking food in my house right now. My doorbell has not rang once with people giving me free food.
See, that's another thing I can do. I haven't done it in a while.
Killing enemies.
I've got a free
Like,
pizza waiting at
But I
Domino's.
mean, am I doing it wrong, guys? I don't know.
Pedro, I stay confused. And every now and then hunger creeps in.
I know. I'm probably being a dick. I probably shouldn't do that. But how about this? Get a fucking job.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Don't beg people
I'm only saying that because Lois, cut it out. The girls are down there trying to build shit, and it's every once in a while you hear bang 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 bang.
Cool. Your prairie squirrels build stuff?
Prairie dogs, they're constantly building shit. They're very
Oh,
Industrious.
Yes, very industrious. We put a
That's
bunch of new
supposed to do
boxes in there
lives.
for them, and they're going to town.
I don't know how to put any of that together. I have to beg Javon to send me a link, and then there's
People
always
here,
this
we
thing
gotta
like, "Are you in
jack up,
town?"
buddy.
Yeah, I'm in town.
The
And
only
then
thing I
I'm
haven't done
"You
is
feel
sent
good?"
Kyle the sharpening coupons. But doesn't that something
Look,
up?
I don't mean to throw shade on anybody, but how about this? Like, I mean, I don't know. Fucking work.
Hey,
Don't-
shit's good, man. Truth's good.
Maybe it's because I'm old. I'm of a different generation.
Brother.
I'm 48 years old. All right.
It's a good age.
And I've got a
Good
fucking
age.
family to take care of, and I mean, it's my responsibility. Like, fucking work. Don't beg people for fucking money. It's.
I know all mine are sorted out. Everything's shipped that I had written down. But if I miss something, y'all let me know. Somebody send me an email.
And some of you are in here, and I feel bad. I'm sorry. No one in the knife community will probably ever talk to me again. I don't fucking care. Don't. I mean, Jesus Christ. We do this for free. Yeah, it would be. I've never asked anybody for money. I'm not trying to sell you anything, but it's embarrassing when someone begs for money or expects it. It was our choice to come on YouTube, right? Everything's free. It's our choice to put these fucking videos up.
Yep. No. The Finch, I'm sorry. The Finch, I said that wrong. Dr. Drew Dude won the Finch, and Ed Harrison won the subscriber giveaway, which was the Kavis Titanium. Hold on.
Hey, real quick, Palmer, I didn't leave because of the stupid shit he said. I'm eating, and I don't feel like eating in front of your jackass.
Who said stupid shit, me or Javon?
No, Space Ghost. People think it's funny that when I have a pet, they're like, "Oh,
Thank you for straightening that out." Ed Harrison,
Man, shut the fuck up.
Here's the dumbest.
you won the
debate
Kavis.
I hate. Exactly. Demon.
Titanium.
And here's the funny thing. Oh,
Very
fucking metal, where'd you go?
I'm eating food again.
Again, I don't have any fucking food in my
And
mouth.
it's got a box too. That stuff. Thank you,
Pocket Metal
brother.
and I would probably get along as good in person as we are through the internet.
Ed,
Yeah.
this is what you won, buddy. This is the
And it
Kavis.
doesn't really
Very.
fucking matter
I've
about
got
it.
another
Like,
one in titanium, so
You
this
just
is
get
my.
along with certain people.
And I've also got in my pocket right now, I've got the Kavis Vanish, which is one of my favorite slip joints.
I honestly, I don't know how you pay the fucking bills off of super chats. To be honest, maybe I'm doing the math wrong, but
No, dude, YouTube does not. It's not at my level. Now there are influencers, these guys like Lordy, it's Jordy that make a shitload of money
I
off
get it, you make
revenue, but
money
you gotta
in
have
the
millions
career,
and millions and
I mean,
millions
for
of
these,
views
like-
every month.
I would honestly, as a business person, I would love to talk to what Metal Complex and Neves to actually see what they're making.
Neves would talk to you.
Long term, like projection wise, like, hey, this isn't a long term
Game.
deal. At any time, YouTube can say, like with Gun or Fuse, this
Your
is
your
you're
ability
done.
to your ability to make
you've
income
quit your
is
job. You have quit your job, and you've put everything into YouTube, and you're making money now through sponsorships. And it drives me crazy because their knives are just all crap now.
You
But-
can't say pews on YouTube.
Well,
You can't.
really
There's
say
actually lots of huge
Yeah.
channels.
I showed a gun last summer,
Uh-huh.
and that video is not monetized.
I did a live stream with this guy once, and I had a pew like off to the side, and he's like, "Oh, you gotta hide it." And he got all scared and shit. I hit it.
Five door, you mean like oh shit, the quartering? That dude with the coffee who
Dude, I don't-
sponsors that one guy?
This
congratulations, Beefer.
Sharp. He goes by Sharp or something like
Joe
that.
Isabella, take care, brother. I'm about
On
to get
Instagram.
screwed too.
Like something Sharp or I don't know. I forgot.
What were we just talking about? Guns or knives?
Yeah, no, pews, guns. Yeah, I had
Yeah.
one on the table during.
I can
a
just
live-
show a gun and not even because I used to do a lot of gun content, and it's not like that. I just kind of because COVID, I
Right.
moved away from. I still love guns. I still love shoot. I used to competition shoot, and COVID drove the prices so high. I started taking that money and putting it into knives.
Yeah, makes sense.
The pocket metal. How big is that vegetarian pizza you're eating?
Oh,
I don't know why.
Because you've
Nice.
been blacked out.
Grilled that pizza in like 10 minutes.
oh, speaking of food, I gotta go. My wife just came home and I got food leftovers. She brought.
Jason, we're
Fuck
blowing
off.
out here too because everybody's hungry. Y'all have got me going. Thank you for stopping by, dude.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Keep me posted when you drop some, and I'll have you back. I love looking at them.
Awesome, I will, and I'll let you guys know when I'm going to Pakistan.
Okay, man.
Oh, go. I got the hookup.
All right, all right. Later,
Take
guys.
care,
Have a
brother.
good weekend.
You too, man. Well,
Space
guys,
Coast
I'm
every
going
Friday.
to go to Taco Bell before Manufacture starts. Come back and eat it, and just be all grossed out, and probably fall asleep on the couch. But I appreciate everybody hanging out.
Are these ending earlier than they used to, or am I missed?
It's a little early. Usually we go to about
Hey, that's
11.
fine. I've got some shit to go do. I mean,
But if I don't go, if I
TV.
wait till 11, I will get hosed by the false advertising of Taco Bell saying they stay open till 12. I'll drive over there and I'll have a come apart Karen moment at the drive-through. And I don't
Do you
need
know how many people did I piss off tonight? Hey, Pocket Metal, where you been?
I've been shoving pizza in my face.
What's funny though is like Shane
Laughed
pretty
at
much
all these
like, we'll talk. You three, if you're gonna go get Taco Bell,
y'all.
You
Hey,
can
y'all
stay
can
on
hang
just
on.
for a
I can come
second
back.
afterward.
Y'all need to leave y'all on. I'm
no,
gonna
you three stay on. If
You two stay on, and I'm just gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna put my table back up there.
you're gonna do what?
Watch this. I'm gonna just grab some food real quick. You won't even know I'm gone.
Well,
Won't even know he's gone. He's gonna go to Taco Bell. That's gonna be closed. Then he's gonna run to.
I mean, they'll think he's a runaway, and then they'll take
If you
him
guys
in.
can hold the fort down for 10 minutes, I will be
Shit,
back.
It's my
It's
ass.
right
All right,
down the
I see what
street.
time it is. This is
That'll
fun.
be
We could talk about
10:42.
Really bad. We could talk about really bad movies. We could talk about knives. We could talk about Javon. You could show that free candy picture. And I said that looks like Javon because that dude's got Vans on.
Oh, fucking shit.
We could talk about, because you and I don't care about subscribers, we could care about all the dumb shit in YouTube.
Well, so you guys were talking about the pews because everyone. I mean, I don't even own a fucking. It's not my thing, but I see all kinds of fucking channels with that shit, and I'm guessing if they're demonetized because the numbers are fucking astronomical. They're
And I
just
think they have
rolling in their own.
sponsors now.
Yeah,
I think they have spot. Like I think, like you can't really show anything or talk. I mean, if I were to put like Glock in the description or the title, it's demonetized.
I don't know yet. For sure.
Big and I just like I said like I don't do it for the money. Like I used to do a lot of gun stuff, and I used to competition shoot because it was fun.
Yeah, and that's.
But it was.
I guess it goes back to the why are you doing this? If you're doing it trying to make it a fucking job, then I guess you got to worry about that shit. But I just do it because it's fun.
I don't think you should make it like trying to make knives a job unless you own unless you're Chris Reeve or whatever. Snot Rag. I did GSSF and IDPA. And some steel, some local stuff that wasn't like big time, like local gun range stuff, and then some run and gun stuff at they did some steel shoots and stuff like that. And that was just fun, just to blow off some steam. Like, I don't know, shooting a gun, it's just fun. It's just fun. It's just like a stress reliever. But then I started putting and I was like of that camp, like, don't spend $50 on a knife. What the fuck? And then COVID went like that, and prices went like that. And I'm like, well, let's take some of that money here and put it in the knives. And I just kind of fell in love. So
I can't give wrenches, unfortunately, guys. I just looked to see if I could. I have, or at least I had, because I can put Javon in timeout, but I can't give wrenches back. Yeah, he told me that that him getting. He's like, oh yeah, something happened and someone was fucking like, I don't know, kicking people from the live or something in Doom's channel, and he's like, so I'm like, why the fuck it's not your channel? It didn't happen to you. What the fuck are you being
Space
so?
Coast. Horday is an hour and a half from me, and they've gotten a lot of hate lately because of their whatever. I don't want to get political. Snot Rag, I used to shoot around 1,000 rounds a month. But we don't need to talk about that. That's other.
It's whatever. I just,
we were just talking about. I don't know. We were talking about how these guys make the gun guys, because the gun industry has way more money than knives. So these sponsors. So I'm trying to figure out how these guys are making like a living off of fucking QB and Kuwan and whatever.
It's I have no fucking clue. I don't know that a lot of them are making a living. I'm sure that some of them are making some money, and then you have the people that feel that they have to do what we've been making fun of for a while.
Yeah.
I think there's maybe a couple channels that are like probably 10 or less that are making actual money.
Yeah, I think like probably Neves and what do they have? A couple 100,000. I mean, I think at that level you make
right.
And here's the thing: I don't even care. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. I don't even know how many fucking subscribers I have. I
don't think this far in of a live us saying this kind of stuff. Plus, I'm surprised he doesn't get in trouble, because I've heard where even cursing early on in a show can cause problems and shit. And I'm never gonna stop cursing because someone has me on their stream. I don't.
No, I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago or a month ago. It's just like an outlet.
Yeah, it's fucking.
There's no fucking way you went to Taco Bell that quick,
dude. Mission accomplished. Nobody.
Because I gotta piss. I'll be right back.
Right down the street, I've got tasty pizza sitting over there just chilling.
That's hilarious. Did you get all 4 of your items?
No, I got 2 Mexican pizzas and 2 soft tacos. And Tiffy will probably go over there and start getting into my Mexican pizzas, and I won't even realize it.
That was.
But yeah, y'all were talking about something when I came back up, and it interested me, so I set my pieces down. Now I forget what it was.
Absolutely nothing of. Just. Yeah, he was asking like how people making money on it. I was like, I don't think that there's many that are.
No,
this is once again one of those conversations that was just, I don't know. It doesn't matter to 90% of people, because 90% of the people don't give a fuck.
You got your middle complex who has over 500,000 and has been doing it for over 6 years. So he's got a huge catalog built up. So if I go to Google Metal Complex, so if I go to Google and I Google CJRB RIA or some random knife, if he's done a review on it, because he's got that Google clout, because he's been doing it for so long, his videos are going to show up outside of YouTube. So his growth is sustainable, and not only is he getting a lot of knives, which he should, to review, his ad revenue has to be astronomical. And I'll show you where you can go look at that.
He slides down a stripper pole.
The funny thing is, when he was gone,
look at this.
Me and PM decided you're out. We changed the name. It's called Not the Javon Show.
All right, guys. We're back to this is not gossip.
It's just going to be like. Did you guys watch Seinfeld ever?
Yes.
It's going to be like Festivus. Just a fucking aluminum pole in the front yard and airing of grievances.
Determine what type of channel I want to put my revenue behind.
I always wash my hands.
Complex.
Go to a lot of truck stop bathrooms, Kyle. Soap and
we'll go to
sanitizer,
Complex's channel. We'll copy it and watch this.
As fast as he was back, Palmer, I'm pretty sure Javon works at Taco Bell.
Watch this. All right, I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to go up to username.
Major problem is any of the 3 restaurants still open up in town have not delivered any food to my fucking house.
So this is Metal Complex's grade according to Social Blade. He's got a B total grade. This is his overall Social Blade rank.
Are you
This
trying to
is-
put people to sleep? I'm just curious. What the hell's going on here?
No, and this is his estimated yearly, which is always low. This is his estimated monthly, which is
Wait,
always
where's
low.
his yearly?
So he's probably making $30,000 a month. Judging
no
at
fucking way.
in ad
I'm
revenue.
sorry,
This
there's
has
no way he's making 30 grand a month on knives.
This has nothing to do with affiliate links. This is just estimated ad revenue. So it always runs towards the top, higher side, and I'll show you why I can say that. If I go back to mine, I'm a small channel, but I've uploaded a shitload of stuff. I went down
What's
from a
you
B
making
plus to a B.
So you're making 3,000 a
About-
month.
I'm making about right now 400 to 500, depending.
See, so I mean, that's it. You make
It
400
varies, but if you go, let's do this. Let me show you something wild. All right, this is gonna. Don't put me in timeout. So if you want to see how
whenever he
people
does
go
that.
to the house and don't have to worry about their channels getting
Well, if I more
demonetized,
than fuck Middle Complex because I still make more than him.
watch this. Well, and then you've got people like Lefty who does really well, right? But he can't quit his job, so she's an A minus and she's been demonetized. Look at her
Who?
monthly estimate from low to high.
What the fuck is this? Is she a live channel?
Sniper Wolf, dude.
I don't know.
She's the one that got in trouble. And look, she lost all these subscribers. She lost 100,000 subscribers when that shit hit. But this is her estimated yearly earnings, and this is her monthly. Low, 26K a month. High, 420 a month. She's 121st.
Oh, okay. So say that's a huge spread. If you were trying
Yeah.
to base your life off of
It fluctuates.
if
Look,
that-
look at
if-
this.
If any of this is accurate, there's no fucking way. And so what does? I mean, come on. How many?
You got to shoot for the top, and that's not what
Sorry,
I'm
so
doing.
you
She
have
is
basically
121st.
You have basically the same amount of subscribers as the food delivery guy.
Oh, I'm not the guy that's going to make money off it. That's what I'm
No, no,
saying.
I'm just saying- no,
if
no,
she's
no. I'm just saying,
121st,
How do you support like? How do you pay mortgage on? It could be. How much did you say you make a month? 500.
oh, I couldn't. I could never. But when you
No,
look
but
at
he
some of these
is.
bigger
How is it
channels,
just through him begging through?
he's also got affiliate links. If you go to, let me show you. Let's go to Metal Complex's page.
No, here we go again.
Real quick, this is just educational, guys, because I just learned this, and this is something I fought for a very long time, but I've started to ease it in. I haven't reached out to Blade HQ. I haven't reached out to a lot of people. A few people have reached out to me, and I've used their,
Is Knife Nut 69? Is that like another giveaway?
but check this out. So the revenue that we were looking at was strictly ad revenue.
Oh yeah, and he's probably
And so
got.
if you
sponsor
go
deals. I
here-
don't fucking care. I mean, to be honest, so
Well, me neither, but if you go
I
here,
mean, more power to
you
him.
look at all these right here, right?
But I've never heard him ask for a single fucking penny.
He never does. All he does, and there's nothing wrong with this. This is different than e-begging. All Metal Complex
Yeah,
does,
he's
each one
full-time,
of his
right.
videos, he just points out that if you want to help the channel and you want to find the stuff that's in the video, I've got it linked below. Why didn't he do it with that one? Hold on. But and he just discloses it. But even me, I've used his links a bunch. Watch this. He'll show you how
Nice
you go
post. I
down
like
the
Mike.
page, and he'll show all these links that you can use, right? And that's all he does. He doesn't say a word. He just says it
For
helps
him,
the
he's
channel.
not begging for lunch.
Right. But my point is,
I'm surprised he hasn't bounced in yet because someone, like in Shane's live, when Shane was bashing, then all of a sudden he pops in. That's what you asked me about the other day.
that was a different creator, and that's a different scenario altogether, and that's a dead horse. But in either case, if you look at if you're getting that many views and you're making that kind of ad revenue, and you've got 500,000 subscribers, 1,800 people that are live, and you review a knife, and Metal Complex is very objective. He shit talk knives.
He's been doing this a long time. I'm just saying, Metal Complex has what, 200,000 subs?
550.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's jumped up a bunch.
Yeah, so he's here. You can't at 10,000 subs quit your job and make a living.
No, not at all. But what Kevin's done
Not
is
Kevin.
at 10,000, but even if he didn't have Devo knives, what he's leveraged is not his ad revenue, even though he does good because he gets a few videos that take off. But he has really embedded himself with the companies he likes and negotiated affiliate links, which is a basic commission. So my customers get a 10%, or my audience gets a 10% discount. I get a 5% on everything I sell that comes directly to my link. And so a lot of people make money. Dude, go to YouTube when we get off of here.
So here's, like, Palmer just said he has 500,000. I mean, that's big time. And he used to be boys with Slicey Dicey who fucked over everybody. He could have been there.
Well, let me tell you something. That's a whole other story. And we had a little discourse on Instagram, just a little back and forth. Not ugly, just back and forth, difference of opinion. But I didn't bring that up, but I was thinking that because he went very solid on that deal. But when
They were boys.
correct, and I understand his predicament. He did the right thing to take, because if one of my friends had some discretions, because there are two sides to everything. But when
And one side's always wrong.
he jumped in. Shane made a post
My
2
wife
days
says I'm always
earlier on Instagram. If you go to Shane's Instagram, there was a post 2 days before his video, his live, where he said, "I hate e-begging." It was just a Google stock image. And he goes, "This is a trend that needs to stop." NC throws a comment in there that's still there that's a fucking diatribe about, "You don't have any right. I know who this is about." And this is before the video. So what happened is, in my humble opinion,
MC stuck up for him.
why?
No,
he got called.
he did.
Tri-State reached out to
I'm
him.
asking, he did.
I think Tri-State reached out to him and said, "Help me with." I could be wrong. I don't know. It doesn't matter because he was doing. If he doesn't think there's anything in his
Yeah,
audience,
they did
doesn't
videos
think-
together. They were doing like lives together every Sunday or
Yeah,
and it was a good conversation. It was kind
and
of
the funny thing, even when Shane was talking about it, and he never named names, he says, "This is a personal friend of mine. I think he does some of the best work." Shane was not taking away from any of the objective or subjective thoughts of what he brings to the table. It was just the way.
I want to know. Palmer just asked, people are jealous. Jealous of who? I'm not jealous of anybody, dude.
No.
Yeah, this isn't a, like, since you don't know what the fuck is going on or what. Not that this is riveting fucking conversation, but
No,
if
no one's jealous. I'm not jealous.
platform-
Like he said, jealous mean. He said, I don't know what that means. Like these are
He didn't.
fun.
He didn't.
I use these every day
The
at work.
deal
and
is,
it's a hobby.
is
Like,
if
I'm not.
YouTube said you're doing a giveaway and you're only doing a giveaway for people who are donating $5 or more to get more chances to enter, that's a raffle. That's the type of thing that YouTube will come in and say that's a violation of TNS. It's just not something you can do. He wasn't doing anything nefarious. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
Paul Mills, I watch both those channels because I'm a
you do
car
a
guy.
giveaway.
A lot, but it's not off YouTube anymore. It's off sponsored deals, but they are also another level. You're talking millions of views.
I think as Space Ghost, I don't think anyone was saying that he knew. What we're saying is he has a tendency to defend people that end up on the wrong side of history. And that's all we're saying.
And I wasn't even, all I did was came
though.
into the conversation
Makes
on
me money.
Instagram to ask, because the post did not mention anybody. The post was an open-ended post. And then
You know what we're
he
talking
came
about.
in as kind of a gatekeeper, the head guy of the community when you look
Wait
at
a
numbers.
minute. Time out. Everybody stop. What did just Pocket Metal put to his mouth?
Oh, it was a soda can. You
I
got
thought
me.
it was a Bush Light.
No.
Yeah, I was just about ready to fucking
Soda
just
water.
I was about ready to just hammer you for not drinking some funny like.
And guys, Tri-State is one of my best bros. He and I stayed together at 2022 Blade Show for 3 days. I love Kara. I love Cole. I don't want people to think things, and if Shane is hearing things, and I'm not even going to bring this up. A year ago, I got in a group of Blade Show people, someone who is kind of outside the community, but also in, drop a comment in, a precautionary comment that all of us jumped on saying, that's not true. I know this guy. He's not like that. And things came out afterwards that had to do with nothing knife related.
Doesn't he win his own
Had to do with
giveaways?
professional stuff that was being done through the knife community. So I'm just saying that you can love somebody and hope that they change what they're doing. It's simple.
And I shouldn't say anything because he's not here to defend himself.
And I'm not talking
Like I said,
about
this is a
him.
hobby for me. This is just something I enjoy, and I realized I've mentioned before. I've got 4 daughters. 3 of them are working age, and I realized we were spoiling them one day, and they all went out and got jobs, and they're paying for this and they're paying for that, and I want to teach them the work ethic that like this is fun. Like if you can make money off knives, I don't want to put you down. That's great. But you have to be realistic. No, you have to be realistic. At 10,000 subscribers, you are not a full-time fucking YouTube channel. You are not someone that's making money unless you're begging for money. Like,
I mean,
because you and I both
you're
like
making
don't pay
some
attention
money, just
to-
not enough.
But
You know,
I don't think
you
it's
don't
him.
pay
I don't
attention to
think
analytics
it's
enough, and I
done
know enough
maliciously.
about that you are not making fucking money.
But I don't think it's done maliciously. I think it's just
It
part
is.
of the. It's kind of like if you watch it's not.
Watch
malicious.
anything. And I agree with Shane. I wish Shane was here right now. I don't like begging. When people ask me for stuff, it puts me off.
I agree. I love to give stuff.
I am super generous. Don't fucking ask me for a job. Don't ask me for fucking because you see what I have. And that's the thing. Same thing. Don't go on YouTube and almost demand people to give you money and to fucking send you lunch and coffee. You're just a different version of begging, and almost worse. I think you're taking advantage of people, and that pisses me off. And if he wants to talk to me, he can fucking talk to me, but he won't.
And Shane made a good point too when he said,
Yeah, Palmer, Dad said you're grounded.
he made a good point where he said, somebody hears also hear the stories because Shane brought up a lot of things. He goes, where people are offered a $500 knife for $150 and they get screwed out of it and get upset. If somebody's having hard times and they've got a $500 knife and they're offering it to you for $150 to eat, you should at least pay them fair market value, knowing they're having a hard time.
Exactly.
You don't take advantage of a low price because somebody's struggling, and I believe that too. And I'm going to leave it with this. I'm going to share my Man Crush's Instagram bio.
People like Pocket Metal and Javon.
Can y'all read that?
I've become very, very good friends with Satsu Dave, and I've gotten my best friend into knives, and it's a great hobby. It's a fun hobby. And
if you read Dark Gravity's bio, it says, my life's journey in EDC clothing boots, prefer small makers from USA, Europe, and Japan. If you want what I have, then do what I do.
But he doesn't say what he does. No, I'm just joking. It doesn't really matter.
He just fucking
he's a steel guy.
Javon's heart.
He's the most blue collar. He's the manager of one of the biggest steel companies here and does super well.
Exactly. I don't believe in either of these.
I love Tri-State. What he says is most smart ass humor. You're entitled to your opinions. I just don't agree with you. Hey, and that's fine, Knife Nut. And we never said his name.
No, dude,
Never
I
asked
don't
him.
have
Well, no,
any
his name was said
problem
multiple times.
with him, and I hope nobody does. I love Tri-State too, and I hope. I mean, y'all do y'all. That's the whole
No.
thing. Just know what you're doing. That's all.
I'm in a
It's-
completely different boat than 99% of the people with my dislike for the man, and I've mentioned it before.
Well, you have a
I
different
just don't agree
situation.
with. I don't agree with begging for money. It fucking hurts me, and maybe it's because I'm older. I don't know how he's younger. I'm old. You know what? Do the fucking work. Go to fucking work and take care of your family. Never once have I asked for. I mean, just do the fucking work, and that's because I'm an old grumpy man. I'm older than everybody in here than Javon. I mean,
I'm
it's just
older. I come from the
me,
same place. You just
and
do it.
then
You know?
so that's just me, and that's what I've tried to instill in my kids. You do the fucking work, and you get paid. I show my kids this.
And I think there's a lot of work in
You know,
everything
because my kids,
content
it's
creator
been
does.
hard because my kids, they were just like, I realized it. They were like, oh, I'm gonna sell this fucking. Before they had iPads, they had this little Kindle Nook or Kindle whatever, or not. Kindle. Yeah. And she was like, and it was smart because she was like, I can sell this for like $100 because it's got Netflix and Prime and this on there. And I'm like, I fucking pay for that. That's all getting wiped. And she's like, no, we need to leave it on there. I can make money. I'm like, no, it's gone. And then they don't realize what stuff's cost. And they're like, oh, we built this beautiful. And like, no, you need to fucking work for what you get. Everything you get in life is because you fucking work for it.
And my daughter, it's the hardest thing for her to learn because that whole generation, she's 23. Think about it. They've never had a cable bill.
No.
They've never had an internet bill. She just got out of college and all this stuff's just kind of all new. But guys, it's almost Maddie time. My pizza's getting cold. My Mexican pizza that I speed grabbed. I'm going to grab it. Steve, Chris, appreciate you kids. I love each and every one of you.
I don't want to start drama. I don't want to be that guy.
Hate,
just love. I'm sorry.
Love Kara.
I apologize. I like knives. I make knife videos. I like to talk about knives and other just dumb shit.
Ditto.
All I'm just asking.
I'm ready to bring out some old reviews, some classics that I haven't taken out of the case in a long time. But guys, have a great night.
You guys work for it.
See y'all over at Maddie's.
Go FaceTime while we watch a movie. It's really, I'm watch the fucking movie. You guys will enjoy. I want to hear. I mean, it was hard for you to get through the fucking dinosaur movie.
I need to watch the other one too. Yeah, I know.
Just watch Bats, man. It's so good.
I'll watch it.
So much, but it was.
I'll watch it while I'm working tomorrow.
Here's the thing. I wanted to talk to you. I'm really upset. The director changed his name. He's changed it. He has literally changed. So from like 3 years ago when we first found him, not you, but like, is it that bad that you've had to change your name?
Take care, Dr. Drew. I'll get you sent out tomorrow, buddy. Send me your address.
He couldn't escape the horror of his own name.
I mean, I'm not, I'm just.
Love you, Joe.
Is that how it goes? Guys, talk to you later. We tried to piss some people off. I'm sorry.
Love you, kids.
Hey, if you want money, fucking work for it.
Word. If you want what I have, do what I do. I love y'all.
Things. I think I'm